Do you like basketball? Basketball 너무. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Well, the IRA just sent me a time bomb in the mail, and I'm shaking in my shoes as I'm setting up the news. Says
The thing is, I'm not built for this job, but I'm also not built for literally any other job. So it's a big problem.
I'm not really built to do anything. I'm built to I'm built to be like the side character in a sitcom type thing, you know?
Yeah. We
Like really cool apartment, and I'm always coming in being like, yo, I burned my freaking, I need some food. Can I borrow some food?
shout out to the lesbians. The apartment in Orphan Black. Oh, it was incredible. It was one of those warehouse type things. They were really spamming those in the 2000s.
Well, it'd be cool. I guess you can still do that. It's like an industrial loft. My fiance was telling me about that. Apparently, if you like are looking, like a lot of websites filter it, so when you're looking at apartments, those don't show up, even though you could theoretically like live in them or whatever.
I don't think they're cheaper though, because I always see people say the heating and the cooling costs are like crazy.
Cooling would be tough. Heating, I could thug it out. I feel like
I don't know.
I could be
It'd
cold.
be cold in there. It'd be so cold.
I guess it'd be so cool too.
Maybe you could have a fire, but then you have risk. So actually, when you start a fire in your house, it could actually spread and destroy your entire house.
Oh, I was thinking wood costs.
Wood costs?
Wood's expensive, you know.
Hey, who freaking knows? Everything's expensive now. Now that the war is happening, I was watching Ben Taylor last night, and he was like, to open his podcast, he was talking about like how competitive the Western Conference is, and he's like, it's going to be World War III in the semifinals. Oh wait, actually, I shouldn't say that.
I shouldn't say that. Well, it'd be funny. He's like, guys, everything's getting more expensive. Cleaning the glass subscription, actually, it's freaking $7 a month now, or whatever it is.
Dude, wait till Data Baller prices out all the dweebs. They're gonna be pissed.
They're gonna be pissed.
Is there a Data Baller Pro yet or no?
For sure, there is. I don't know what it is, but I bet there's a pro version of it, or at least like a buy me a cup of coffee button, or whatever. Yeah, I found out Synergy is like $30 a month.
I don't think it's still it. Wait, where'd you see that?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. It could have been on Twitter, could have been on Reddit. I could have made it up. I just learned that this week.
I think there used to be a fan product that was that, and then they freaking took it away. But I don't know if it came back.
We should come up with another one with a different spelling. SIN Synergy.
SIN energy? As the devil?
Yeah, but like it does, we just make up a bunch of stats and shit, and then people get tricked. You know how like every time they come out with a Pixar movie, some random like small animation company like completely rips it, like just makes something so that the front of their DVD cover or whatever looks really similar to Cars, and then hopes that people will get tricked into buying their shit.
You know what we could do? We could start an AI powered stats website.
I'm on board.
And it's not actually AI; it's us answering, but that's how you get people. And it's called Agenda Baller, and it creates stats. You type in what agenda you want to push, and we create stats to help push it. And the graphics and everything, they look really good, like Data Baller. The numbers are not really real, but we say they're in-house metrics.
You know, Paolo actually shoots really poorly against bad defenses, but against top 10 defenses, 65% true shooting on the season.
Here are Paolo's career statistics through his career compared to Michael Jordan's. They're the same.
They're the same, and it looks really nice. But then some agendas, it's like Reed Shepard per 36, and we're just like, kill yourself. And they're like, Agenda Baller was really mean when I looked up this guard earlier.
Yeah, it crashes every time I search Josh Giddey. Every time I enter.
The heck? Rob Dillingham, Agenda. He's shifty. There's no numbers for this.
This cannot be quantified. he had the rainbow in his game. That was epic.
That was epic. It's unfortunate. He's looking like just another one where it's like, don't take the small guys. You know, he's looking like an A cuff, a negative check mark in the A cuff column.
And will they learn?
No.
And Acuff, to be fair, Acuff's got some bunda to him. He's a little thick.
That really is the big problem with Dillingham. Is there's just no way. He's like a whisper out there. He's like a soft breeze. There's no aspect of his game.
No ass.
No ass. He's freaking flat as a board, dude. And that's not how you riz people up in 2026.
No, dude, you can't just be all shifts. You got to be some meat. You got to get your you got to touch some other guys.
And that's what, when they picked up Yabusele, the aggregate, they're trying to make their team average thickness, but
they're telling him to hang. They're telling him to hang out with each other.
Eat whatever Yabusele eats, and you'll get an ass like that.
Every time you think salmon, go pork.
Oh shit! Okay, is he Muslim?
He might be Muslim.
He couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Every time you think salmon, hit the halal truck, baby.
Nice.
What's up? What's up lately? Caleb Wilson surgery. Did you see that?
Oh, wait, he got another surgery?
Season-ending surgery.
Oh, I guess that's not, because he was already out. And then he was like, I'll be back.
Well, like maybe they just made it season-ending then.
Yeah. Because he made everyone think he was going to come back. I don't know about Caleb Wilson.
Okay, who do you know about, dude? That's what the fuck I thought, man. This is embarrassing. You don't have any positive thoughts to say about anybody.
I'm sorry, being real. I'm just the realist out there. So ask me.
No, you're a freaking pessimist.
No, ask me my thoughts on any topic in the world, and I'll just be freaking real about it.
Okay. Why are we at war with Iran?
Because I'm just keeping it real, dude. We gotta fight for this. It's biblical now. No, did you see Skip's video?
I didn't see Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless, you didn't see this?
No, I didn't see it.
He posted on Twitter with Ernestine. He said me and Ernestine's reactions to the war. And so they talked for 6.5 minutes, I believe. Ernestine, who apparently is Jewish, I didn't know this.
All right, but
she was like, I don't get what we're doing. I think we should have no fighting. I don't like it at all. And then Skip Bayless was like, you idiot. You don't realize that
you dumb bitch. You know they don't even let women go to school over there, right?
This is in the Bible. This is literally, and I'm surprised because I didn't think Donald Trump was a religious man, but he is carrying out the will of the Bible. And so, yeah, Skip, and he brought up like, he brought up George Bush and made it seem like he supported the Iraq War, which I think he is just like a straight up like Christian evangelical psychopath. Right. Like when George Bush said, God told me to invade Iraq, he was like, yep,
God told me.
I believe that.
That rocks how many people there are like that, and they just like, I don't know, their votes count the same. Well, also my whole thing is like, how do you believe in Armageddon and like Michael Jordan? Because Michael Jordan was so sinful. Like, how do you believe in Armageddon and that's not like the defining axis of your life? I don't understand how that is something how people like just kind of casually take part in.
We've identified an inconsistency in Skip Bayless's foundation. And
I'm not expanding shit.
Once we point it out to him, he'll come crumbling
I'm hitting him with
down.
A car.
Because also remember, he was paying coworkers to have sex with him or something. Remember this?
Okay. Well, that is not in the Bible, you guys. Open up to literally any page in the Bible. You will not see paying your coworkers to have sex with you in there.
He's like a deeply psychotic person. I've read his manifesto before. So his brother
No
though,
one sound of mine should even have he has a manifest. Like, this isn't a book that you're talking
he
about.
did
He's
not
like
put
written
out a
out his
book.
thoughts on stuff.
He did not put out a book. He just released online some his like origin story. This is years ago. I don't even know where he put it, but it was linked on Twitter. He's like, "This is my origin story," and it was. I've talked about this before, but it's probably been years. He was basically like, "My mom was the freaking hottest mom in town," and
Oh,
my dad
okay.
my dad ran a restaurant and he was the worst and he was abusive. And then
Okay.
but I was the freaking best athlete in the county. And then he like goes
I do remember this.
yeah,
Yes.
he would like went over, he's like, they said no one could ever win spring tri-sport athlete of the month at Oklahoma Lake Western High School, and I freaking did it.
They said it couldn't be done, and now it's the Skip Bayless trifecta. That's what they call it.
I was the best athlete in the world, and my evil coaches tore me down because they were insecure and because they had a freaking crush on my mom or something. And
Wow, you think that would get you more playing time? I guess not. You gotta have an ugly mom if you want to come from the trenches. It's not enough for like a poor neighborhood or whatever. You gotta have an ugly mom.
Yep, that's yeah. And he basically just went over all of his high school accomplishments. Like, I freaking dated the hottest girl in the school, but I didn't really care about her that much. And but then I was the hardest working journalist, and now I'm one of the biggest sports media figures in the world. Oh shit, the Skip, they heard me talking bad about Skip. You hear these sirens?
Oh my god, I do. That's crazy. I read something, I think it was an excerpt of Ben Shapiro's book that kind of, I don't know what reminded me of it. I guess it's a little similar, where it was like an excerpt. I think it was pure fiction because it was about a kid named like Brett who was new at school or whatever. And it was like he tried to sit with the Italian kids and they wouldn't let him. And he tried to sit with the Irish kids and they wouldn't let him. And then it was just like the most racist. Like, it was like, then he tried to sit next to Big Tyrone. Tyrone was in the 8th grade and he was 7 feet tall. And he looked like he was headed for a lifetime of prison workouts. And it was just like, holy fuck. And so, I don't know. That's
he had a swagger when he spoke.
Yeah, well, no, he did not have a swagger. I'm sure Ben Shapiro described it more as like an unintelligible Southern drawl or something
that
like
I was able to hardly decipher, but I learned more in time.
He mumbled under his breath. I didn't understand what he said. He took that as violence and attacked me, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Ben Shapiro is a failed screenwriter too. That's
not failed. They're making freaking
Unwoke
Sinners
with
true. Jonathan Majors, dude.
See, he could have just wrote it out. He could have just waited it out. Jonathan Majors, domestic violence doer, known domestic violence doer. He could have just waited it out, and everyone would freaking move on. Because I don't think in Hollywood that matters to them. Like, who are the most famous actors who've done that before?
I know Brad Pitt's. Well,
they're still working with Brad Pitt.
I think it's a ratio of like motion you have prior to the event, and stuff. Because like Brad Pitt had crazy motion for years before we found out all that shit he did. Whereas Jonathan Majors, what was he even in? Creed 2?
He was in The Last Black Man in San Francisco, and he was so good in it. He really
is a good actor.
He's an incredible
actor.
It's such a bummer that he is
but it's
apparently
like,
the worst guy ever.
Every actor I run into, like, it's just like, that's a bad guy. I mean, I don't know. He didn't put hands on his wife, but he's like bad in different ways. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Who is his partner in Unwoke Sinners? Oh, Zachary Levi.
Oh yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work. Because there's actually in the first Sinners, there's a pretty defining characteristic of the twins that Zachary Levi diverges from. They're going a different angle with that.
Okay, they're fraternal.
Green Book Sinners. Maybe that's what we're gonna get.
Oh, okay, epic. Ben Shapiro's, unfortunately, he was a big White Sox fan. I think he did write a book, and that was like a part of it.
That's what Brett was on his way to do before he ran into Tyrone in the freaking lunchroom.
Yeah, that's like the commercial they made too that aired during the Super Bowl. It's like stop Jewish hate.
Yeah, where the black kid was like,
I know
I know what it's like to be marginalized.
You're going through the same thing as me, I'm sure.
We're going through the same thing. Would love to be in the room when that got pitched. I would love to know the demographics that were represented in the writers' room when that got greenlit.
And Ben Shapiro is also a Celtics fan, so I think.
How does that work, dude? You got the freaking goat in your backyard, and you're going for Larry Bird. You were born to be racist. That's crazy, actually.
Hey, he's not from Chicago either. He's from California.
Oh, why did I think he's from Chicago then?
Because he's a White Sox fan.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
He's just.
But still, you get Showtime, Lakers, and you're going for Larry Bird. That's chud activity, regardless.
I don't know. I don't know how he ended up with the White Sox because we're not exactly a beacon of white excellence. So I don't know, but I think he still identifies as a Celtics fan, but I can't imagine he keeps up with the NBA.
He's not locked into freaking Tatum's return.
But he doesn't know.
He has no idea.
He doesn't realize Peyton Pritchard exists. If he would be really excited about Peyton Pritchard.
That's like a character that Ben Shapiro. If judging off the page of his book that I read, Peyton Pritchard in real life, it'd be like a tiny little white kid who rises up through pure skill and IQ to dominate superior athletes and bigger guys.
He outworked them all. He just wanted it more. The old-fashioned way.
Okay. What about the new-fashioned way? What would that look like?
Freaking charging your phone and being bisexual and eating hot chips, right? That's the template.
How does that equate to wanting it more, though? So old-fashioned is like lifting weights and dribbling.
New fashion is you want it freaking less. Actually, actually
you want it handed to you.
Yeah, that's new fashion, and anybody who's not freaking on the iPad is winning.
Oh wait, how do you mean?
Because
on the iPad,
everyone is on the iPad, and then so people who aren't on the iPad are getting stuff done, and they're getting promotions.
But you could do stuff. You could, like, iPads have stocks on them.
They're not doing stocks, dude. They're doing Roblox. They're doing Instagram. They're doing.
You can make money, whatever. I don't care. You can make money on Roblox, but that's whatever. I don't give a fuck.
They're not creating games. They're gooning. Okay, I'll say it.
Whoa. Well, I don't have anything else to say about gooning. I mean, what have you been getting into lately? Have you watched The Pit?
I've seen some of season 1.
You should watch it. It's so good. It's nice to be able to for a lot of TV shows, I don't understand shipping culture, but with The Pit, I'm like, damn, I do want them to date and be in love. This rocks.
It does make me dread though, because it takes place all in one day, and
yes.
And I was like, oh my God, they're just going to keep coming. They're just going to keep coming every day. And there's always going to be another issue. It's like, oh, I need to turn this off.
What do you mean? They're just going to keep, like the patience?
Like every day is the worst day ever at work. they just.
Well, that's not what it is. Because freaking season 2, you fast forward like 10 months.
Whoa. But it is also one day.
Time skip, and so everybody's a lot stronger in season 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
They could perform RCT on other people.
Yeah, that would make a really boring show because they could just heal everything.
I'd like it. I'd like a hospital show where they come in and just fix everyone real easy.
Everyone here is minimum grade 1. You guys have no idea how hard it is. Because to heal yourself is one thing, but to do it to other people, that's like a whole nother level of understanding RCT.
Absolutely, yeah. And so Sukuna only didn't know how to do it because he didn't want to. Because he doesn't want to heal anyone else.
What are you even talking about? Well, he does know how to do it, but I don't even remember what specific instance you're talking about. And somebody complained to us that we spoiled JJK too much. So Don't talk about shit. Talk about Higuruma and that's it. That's where you get cut off. No other characters.
It was better in the manga. They
I don't know.
they
I liked it a
changed-
lot. I thought it was really good.
They changed some of the translations to where I didn't like what he was saying. Like when he was in the park, talking about like his like motivations for why he does it. I felt
Hustle, grind, stack up a bunch of money and paper and get huzz and fashion.
in the manga it was more like he was like acknowledging that I've always had this thing, I just cannot leave it alone. It like made it sound like it was his problem, but in the show it was like it's not like I'm a good guy. I just got to do these things.
I just don't think you'll ever be happy. Anime
think that's
part of it.
I'm not a manga supremacist. I think everything could be better.
Well,
in
you
anime.
act like it.
No, it's just with these two.
Because if you were reading Kagurabachi right now, when the anime came out, you'd be like, not even freaking close, dude. The swordplay doesn't even come close to what it's like in the manga.
Oh, when the anime came out in 2029. You realize
it's gonna be sick. We're still gonna be Iran War 4.
Oh god.
But Kagurabachi's gonna be coming out and I'll have something to look forward to.
Guys, do not get your hopes up. Kagurabachi will be animated in 2029, hopefully.
It will be animated. Hold the line.
We're getting 24, we're getting 12, I don't know.
No, I thought the Higuruma shit was cool. I'm mostly talking like specifically the fight after like the flashback episode.
Oh, I didn't see the
like
fight
the
yet.
flashback episode. The fight's fucking dope. His hammer is so cool. Like that's one of the underrated parts of the manga, or I think that like anime just inherently is able to do better, is like he's constantly making it change size and shape and stuff, and it just works better in like a medium where shit's moving.
I need to figure out how to stop fogging up my glasses. I don't like.
Just don't wear them. What do you even need to read?
But then
Get some contacts, bro. It's freaking 2026. You're wearing nerd glasses.
I need to read the lobbyist request. Do you wear contacts?
No, I have better than perfect vision. I have 2010 vision.
Why didn't you become a pilot?
I don't want to, because freaking, what am I going to fly? There's 4 options when you fly, okay? Number 1, commercial pilot, fly people around. Number 2, fighter pilot, fly bombs around. Number 3, bush pilot, fly stuff to crazy people out in Alaska. Number 4, I don't know, space pilot, which could be cool, but space technology is not really there yet. It couldn't handle my piloting capabilities.
Why is it number 1? I'd pick number 1.
People pilot?
Yeah.
No, you ever seen World War Z, dude?
It's been a while. I know Israel's the safe place.
Yes, that holds up. And they let everybody in also. That's another important part of the movie you need to remember.
Everybody?
Thinking back on it, I don't know. I think I don't remember if everybody gets. I know some people got let in.
They let known domestic abuser Brad Pitt in. No, he wasn't known at that point.
Brad Pitt gets in. Everybody, they're like, "Oh, I'm so safe in Israel. Where are you from?" I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, okay. It's kind of crazy that you made it over here, but whatever. No, in World War Z, it's a passenger plane, and there's zombies on it, and they blow up a grenade on the freaking plane, dude.
Okay. And what happens after? Do they land the plane?
The plane crashes somewhere. Now, if it was me, I would probably Denzel Washington flight that plane, do a barrel roll into landing it in an open field somewhere, or perhaps Captain Sully it into a river of some sort, but I'm not going to criticize the pilot because, split-second decisions. We can't all do that.
Did anyone on the plane live?
Brad Pitt did.
Okay. Because I was going to say, why grenade at all? Just crash.
I don't know. Did you ever watch season 2 of Nathan For You?
No. Wait, Nathan For You?
Oh, wait. No.
I never saw the rehearsal. I've seen
the rehearsal.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very funny. And in season 2... they do some kind of like math to figure out that Captain Sully, because that's what season 2 is all about. Captain Sully landing the plane in the Hudson River, and they figure out that he had just bought an iPod like a few months before he landed the plane, and like the iPod was like a brand new cool piece of technology, and they timed it out that like the last time he spoke on the microphone before he took over the plane and really locked in, it was the exact same amount of time as the chorus to that song that's like, wake me up, and can't wake up, which they know he had downloaded on his iPod because of the
Nice.
post investigation. And so maybe he could have been listening to that when he walked in and landed the plane.
Did he admit to listening to it, or no?
No.
I would pull up some edits if I had to do that.
Okay. If I had to land a plane, I'd pull up the instruction manual, dude. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, you're not gonna read through it. You have to get on the tower, and you have to. And I'll tell you what,
Okay.
I watched those videos where the tower like saves people. I'd never be able to follow their directions. I'd be because there's so many buttons. But that's what you need the 20/20 vision for. You would be able to see all the buttons at once.
It doesn't increase. I'm not a lizard. I can't. And my field of vision isn't increased.
I don't know. I think you're supposed to see all the. I think either
That'd be dope.
either you're you're lying about your capabilities, or you can see every button.
Yes, I could see every button.
Okay, the eject button. You've seen that one.
Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see the. I'm on the radio tower. They're trying to talk. Can you see this?
every
Yes,
button.
I can see it. I see every button. Come on. Yes, I can see the eject button. I see them all. Oh my god. All right, I'm done with you and your fucking ramblings. It's time to talk about the Western Conference. Do you want to start at the bottom?
Bro hit you with 5 ohs and said, "I'm rambling." I'm
trying to beat the club.
How dare you?
I'm finna be at the pit. And I'm not talking. I'm talking Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center, baby.
You're talking Magic City?
No, because I respect women.
We'll
what
get
the
to
heck,
that.
dude?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that tomorrow. You didn't prep the East, did you?
The West.
Yeah, the Magic City Night's in the East.
But
Oh,
it's
well, the
Luke
Spurs.
Cornett.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see where we're at. Okay, do you want to start at the bottom or the top?
We can start at the top.
Okay. Lightning and the Thunder. All right. Thunder 4-0 beat the Nuggets, Mavs, Bulls, Knicks. Chet goes off in Madison Square Garden. The Thunder are 4-0 since Shea came back, and Jared McCain actually not terrible, believe it or not. Crazy. It's who could have seen it coming?
There's a lot of Jared McCain stands on Twitter, and there's a lot of Philadelphia fans who are despairing, and they're going to say,
how do you feel about it? Do you feel like the pendulum is close to swinging too far, where it's like, okay, he's good. He's good. It's sick that they got him for nothing, but like, I don't know. If I'm a Philly fan, well, part of it is also just like, I guess Nick Nurse really does not know how to like use people like that. That's another thing I've seen Sixers fans talking about a lot, is like he's terrible at getting 3-pointers open for guys who are like unique, like talented movement shooters and shit.
I don't know about that aspect of it, because he did. Well, no, that was Doc Rivers. That they had Isaiah Joe.
Yep.
But I think he could be a very good regular season player. But I don't think we're gonna look back in 5-10 years and be like, we gave up a star before for nothing.
Well, that's one thing. I saw a 76ers fan say Sixers had Monte Ellis and Steph Curry, and guess who they kept? Implying that McCain was Steph. And I don't know. That was probably just like part doomerism or being silly or whatever. But it's like, will Maxey be will McCain be as good as Maxey was like 2 years ago ever?
I don't know, because he doesn't have the physical tools. So I think it'd be an uphill battle for him to ever be as good as Maxey is. And I just don't think he'll be able to survive in the playoffs. We'll see how it goes, but I
wonder what'll happen with like, because I have to assume Dagnall will only consistently play one of him or Isaiah Joe because he's dragged his feet so much on playing Isaiah Joe in the playoffs anyways that like I would be really shocked if he just fully embraced both of them.
I don't know. It might depend on how a series goes and how in the mud their offense is, but I don't know.
It's a very nice tool for OKC to have. Also, like his abilities do become exponentially cooler in a scenario where OKC is like desperate for a guy who provides his kind of talent, which like Philadelphia is just not, like they're not going to make the conference finals probably. And so I just don't think they'll ever be in a scenario where it's like McCain, come save us, and then he comes through.
Yeah, and there was just, they're so guard heavy. Like I don't know, it's very hard to see what that ideal team was going to look like. Like would we be running Maxey, McCain, and Edgecombe? But no way. So, and then I suppose if the argument is we could have waited more and then rehabbed his value and then traded him for more, then maybe. But I don't know. He was looking pretty bad when he first came back, and he was injured. But
yeah,
I don't know how you know at this point, like who's, as it, when you're a small guard and you get injured, it could be forever. Those little,
it could be forever.
Those little, because your parts are so much smaller than everyone else. Because you gotta think like big players, when they tear their hamstring, they have so much more hamstring to, like you could take from other parts of the hamstring and put it back on where the hole is. But with small players, there's like no hamstring. So when you tear it, it's gone.
Like if Giannis tore his hamstring, he actually has 10 cubic miles of hamstring to repair the tear with. But McCain,
it's nothing.
Like the size of a piece of toilet paper. He's got that much hamstring.
But yeah, he dropped 20 bomb on the Bulls, and then he had a stinker versus the Knicks.
Who cares?
They beat the
freaking
Knicks.
Oxtail Demon in MSG, bro.
People are upset. there was
about Chet?
About the free throws in this game. And
yeah,
apparently there is a rule difference between outside the box and in the box and stuff like that. So some of the like inconsistent calls were like by the letter of the law what they're supposed to do, but it
just feels bad.
Nobody knows the rule book, so yeah,
I'll always side against them though. So the Knicks fans are in the right.
That's true, but I always side against Knicks fans too.
Now, what do I need to side against them for? They're losers.
They're New York.
It's not like the Celtics or something where it's like I don't know. Yeah, like the Celtics or the Lakers where they've just been good forever. And I don't think they should have anything nice because I believe that the universe should be fair. With the Knicks, it's like almost like it's unfair to them because in New York's this fucking huge thing and they've been ass forever. So it's like, yeah, I'm fine siding with them.
They just do too much for me. What the heck?
That's true.
Is my AC is dripping? Is that normal?
Okay, drip splash.
Yeah, appropriate song. is this okay? It is, right?
Yeah, it's probably just condensation and stuff. Cause like
one of the 3 stages of the water cycle. For those who don't know.
Shout out to my grandma. I love my grandma. Insane lady though, where I have a very clear recollection of learning about the water cycle when I was in like 2nd grade. And then I went to her house and she poured me a glass of like ice cold milk or maybe Kool-Aid, something, not water is the important part. And then the glass started condensating a lot. Like it was very wet when I picked it up. There's a puddle on the table and she went, "Oh, this glass must be leaking." And I was like, Grandma, you dumbass. You know that's part of the freaking water cycle,
I have
right?
to poke holes in your logic here.
I have to expand your understanding right now. Yeah. As far as the officiating goes, I don't know. It's to the point where it's like, because the Pistons are the same way as the Thunder now, where it's like you just establish yourself as incredibly physical game after game, and then what are they going to do? They're going to be like, yeah, okay, that was a tough game in a vacuum, but I have to judge every game on an individual basis if I'm a ref. And so Yeah. But like I said, I'll always side against the Thunder in discussions like these. Oh, and Dort apologized.
I saw he apologized, but it wasn't for the Jokic thing, right?
No, I thought it was.
I
That's all the quotes I saw where it was like, "This is a physical game, and I crossed a line with the Jokic thing."
what I thought it was about the Bulls game, which I did not watch. So I don't know if he
No,
did something in there.
no,
Um,
because they asked a lot of Nuggets guys. They were like, "Does that mean anything to you?" And they were like, "No."
really? What?
Yeah,
Why would he say that though? Because he didn't cross the line.
against the Nuggets.
Well, are you talking about leaning his butt into Jokic or like backing into
Yeah,
him?
yeah, the trip thing. Which like I guess by his standards, it is very interesting. Like everything he's ever done in his whole career, and he's like, I need to make amends for this one. I went too far, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's definitely strange, but whatever.
Um, Shea missed the game against the Bulls, which is freaking epic. But
Ducking, he's scared.
so we're at 10 games. We need 8 more misses. So
He can rest every back to back for the rest of the season and still be eligible. At this
oh,
point, it would need to be like he sprains an ankle or something. I don't think it's gonna happen.
guys,
What?
please pray. Whatever denomination you are, pray on Shea's downfall. Please, God, kill Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's hamstring. Um, and then Jalen Williams.
What a demon!
He's averaging, when he plays 30 plus minutes, he averages 21, 11, and 4.
Oh my god! You know he's better than Shankun, right?
I do feel like he could be a legit guy if he went somewhere else and had more opportunity.
Yeah, he could be a guy. It's just there is like a very definite vertical challenge with him where it's like he can't really jump at all, and for a guy his size, it's tough. But like I don't know. To me, his relationship with OKC, I feel like everybody is on the same page. Where it's like, I want to be the third big here for the rest of my life. I want to be Udonis Haslam, make career total $50 million or something, and just be beloved in OKC.
And everyone on the team gets to be a +8. So you're a spreadsheet superstar.
So then you can point. Your kids are like, you were a plumber. You could be like, I didn't even play. I was +30. Dude, that's how fucking good my team was.
You do realize if they scaled me up, I would have been a superstar. They would just have to scale
check the
me
per
up.
75, pal. It's all green.
But yeah. Let's see if we have any lobbies.
We don't, dude.
What?
Chet, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 74% true shooting in the Garden. I think Shea hit a big shot in this game, but I was watching something else towards the end of this game. I remember being annoyed. Do we have Cat had 17 and 17 on like 90% from the field. He was -20. That's crazy.
Why Labubu happen? Hey, Alejandro and Josh, you mentioned on the Wednesday episode that the Jazz might look to trade Walker Kessler, and I can't help but fantasize about a Chet Kessler front court. Do you think OKC would pull the trigger on a Kessler trade, and what do you think it would take to get him? P.S. I enjoy the show, but Pablo can get a little too aggressive for my taste. Please consider dialing it back. Thank you.
I agree.
I
agree.
Hey, Bunny, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the flippin' kitchen. Okay.
I saw a funny Instagram reel of POV You're Mormon on 9/11, where everyone was just like, "What the fudge? What the flip just happened? Oh my gosh!"
Imagine they're careful about all those words, but any slur for brown person, they
for
just
Middle
say,
Eastern people, it's just like it's like a bar in the South. Like you've never heard this shit before. Walker Kessler trade to the Thunder, not exactly what I would expect them to do. Like if they're gonna make a move, I don't think it would be that one because I think they're pretty comfortable with Hartenstein there. I think the departure of Lou Dort this offseason is more likely than them shaking up their front court pairing.
Yeah, I don't think because I don't think he's a better player than Hartenstein, and I think he's going to want similar money. I mean, based on how
Yeah.
the Jazz have been dreading for years in getting paid, and also
And with Hartenstein's like you can move it. It's more flexible. Like it's next year, and then I think it's done.
yeah, and the actual trade itself, like Danny is not going to stop until he gets like at least 4 picks. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's just not going to happen because Danny Ainge is an evil psychotic person.
If you
And
could do it
I don't think you would
with
have
Ainge, and it's like anonymous, and he doesn't know that the Thunder are on the phone, maybe. Like you're probably still overpaying. But if he knows he's talking to the guys with 1 billion picks,
Yeah.
he's gonna kill you. Like he's gonna demand your mom in the trade or something. So yeah, I would not expect that. It would be like a fine fit though. It'd be pretty cool.
Feet loaf. Hey, Pink and Stink. The conversation around Chet's offense bothers me because the general NBA audience expects him to be a 22 plus point per game scorer, and I just don't think of him that way.
What an enormous bar. I mean, an unreachable level.
He's similar to KD in my mind, where he's like the defensive minded version of KD. He's an
Okay.
insane defender and just good on offense. If OKC didn't have the SGA dub and the role players they have, sure, I'd be more upset with Chet's offensive output. But I think with how the team is structured, he doesn't have to be that guy. Thoughts? P.S. Jokic is fat and gross.
Okay. Sure. Well,
What is
I
Jokic?
think
Jawkitch.
probably like probably some fucked up version of Jokic, I assume. I don't get exactly what they're going for there, but
There's some nasty fan art of him out there where he has a giant jaw. Oh, is that because he stuck out his jaw? Oh, okay.
maybe. Chet's not that guy. I think there's I'm sensing a little bit of cope in here where it's like I don't think they need him to be that guy. That's good because he's not. And that's okay. Like I still think generally speaking very talented second overall pick. Super happy walking away with him at that draft slot. But we're very far away from like even the self-creation shit that like Evan Mobley was doing last year or Jalen Durant kind of at the beginning of this season.
Has he broken 22 though? I don't think he. I don't think
Chet?
No, Mobley per game. No.
22 per game?
Yeah.
No. I'm just talking about his specific like the ability to like create shots for himself even though
Jaren has, right?
Probably. Let me see. Jaren Jackson Jr. I swear he was like 24.
Yeah, I think
year.
he must be.
Nah, I mean he was 22 points per game in back-to-back seasons. 23, 24, and 24, 25. Now Mobley, I would assume, capped out at like 21. No, not even 19 points per game. 18.5 really last year. So yeah. But even then, like I said, I still think Chet's a ways off from that. But like Feetloaf said, they don't need him to be that. It's fortunate for everybody. He's not that kind of player, and they don't need him to be that kind of player.
He's a left tackle, not a tight end. So.
And
then we'll do.
Oh, will we?
We'll do Ave Balls. Hi, guys. Chet scored 28 points. My prayers have been answered. I can't help but think my question about him sucking, pause, last week had something to do with this. Anyways, Jared McKean's been playing pretty well lately, but with AJ Mitchell coming back, I'm almost certain he'll lose minutes. Do you think there's any potential playoff matchup for them where he would get rotational minutes, or is the defensive gap compared to the other players too big to overcome for him? Personally, I think he has 5 threes in a round 1 game, but doesn't get minutes past round 2. Written all over him in a positive way. But I want to know what y'all think. Thanks as always, fellas.
We already talked about this pretty much.
Yeah. I think I don't think as far as like AJ Mitchell impacting him, I do think they provide separate things. So I don't know.
But I think there's a limited number of like spots open for them where it's like you have Shea, Dort, Caruso, Hartenstein, Williams, Chet is 7 guys. Who am I missing?
Wait, what names did you say?
I said Shea, Caruso, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet, and Hartenstein is 6 guys.
AJ Mitchell?
Okay, so AJ Mitchell. Well, I'm just talking about like after those 6 guys, because they had like an 8 or 9-man rotation last year without Jared McCain, obviously, or really Isaiah Joe. He didn't play much at all, so it's like, or AJ Mitchell. So it's 3 guys coming into a team that already had like a full rotation last year. There's a limited number of minutes to go around, and I agree. I don't think McCain, outside of like maybe a cool game here or there, will be leaned on that much.
Yeah, I think probably early rounds when the talent gap is just bigger is when he can strike.
40-point blowout like game 3 or something where he gets to play half of the third and all of the fourth quarter, that kind of thing.
But yeah, screw the Thunder.
Screw the Thunder. Get him out of my freaking face. I'll kill you. Sorry, guys. I'm timestamping.
Did you know there's a version of Gundam set in the Philippines?
They should let him play freaking basketball on Gundams. 45 minutes.
The court would.
You know, Manny
take so
Pacquiao.
long
They're
to
doing
build.
They're doing another fight.
Just. I'm sure they both have enough money, and all that goes to charity.
Yeah, that's one guy where it's like Floyd Mayweather definitely handled his finances well.
The bald guy spends
Spurs-
$500 on weekly haircuts, I think.
Spurs are 3-1. They beat the Pistons, Sixers, Nets. They lost to the Knicks. We got both sides of the freaking Wemby coin this week. 24 minutes against the Sixers, took 5 shots. He was a plus 41. And then against the Pistons, what did he even finish with? I forgot to write it down. Do you have it written down?
No, but it was jumbo.
It was enormous. It was the tyranny of usage type shit, but not really. Like he wasn't like, I don't know, like just pounding the ball the whole time. He had a very good jump shooting game. I know that. Let me see. Pulling it up. Jamie, can you pull that up, please? 38 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks in 39 minutes on 66% true shooting with no turnovers. What a fucking beast.
The Spurs are now 6-1 versus 1 seeds this year. So they pwned the Thunder. They pwned the freaking Pistons. So if you're one of the best teams in the league, you don't want to come here. You don't want to come to the...
You don't want to. You don't want to come to the freaking Alamo, dude.
The Wactus. Maybe that's it.
The Wactus.
Because he whacked shots away. And
nice.
NW for his name. They're 12-1 over the last 13 games. They've been thumping everyone, but the Knicks thumped them at the beginning of March. They lost 114-89, and so that was after going unbeaten in February. The Knicks had a 26-2 run in the first half, and then they
never looked back.
They never looked back. Like pilots, I think. Do they have a rear view? Mirror?
There's a backup cam on the planes.
You should have one, because so you know if like something's pursuing you.
That would be cool. I'm trying to hit the freaking, like, you know how you lean back to like turn around and check out what's behind you in the car. I'm trying to do that flying a plane. That'd be a funny gimmick.
You can't do that. It's to hit on the flight attendants. You say,
"Hey Toots."
Yeah, give me a.
But it's a guy. It's an old man flight attendant.
Are there old straight men flight attendants?
Straight, I have no idea. There's definitely no.
I like how your eyebrow went up.
No, there's old men. There's old men flight attendants for sure. Yeah. I feel like I had one. I had a guy from New Orleans. He had like he had a voice for radio, and when I flew home the last time, and he was upset because he asked us a trivia question over the intercom that nobody got the answer to. It was about Peyton Manning, because he thought we would know it because Peyton Manning says Omaha, and that's where we were flying. But nobody got it.
But yeah, they friggin' lost to the Knicks, but then they picked their winning streak right back up.
So the Knicks doesn't even count It's a 5-second rule kind of thing.
You know,
So the winning streak is still active.
they were the first team in NBA history to go unbeaten and score 110 points in every game in a month while playing at least 10 games.
Wow. Holy
So
crap.
some are saying it's the best freaking month ever.
February? No chance.
For
dude.
them.
It's the shortest month.
No, the Spurs February. And the fact that they did it in the shortest month.
Okay. Well, I won't accept that because freaking December 1987 Lakers, dude, you just wouldn't get it.
Pull it up. Well, let's see what they did.
Pull it up. 140 points in every game except for one.
Oh shit.
Where they scored 60 points, so it brought their average way down. Only other thing I wrote down, it's crazy. So Wemby can miss 3.
Yeah, how is he not out yet? Get out of here, Wemby.
He missed 12 in December, November. Then he missed 2 more games after that. And so he can miss 3 more games for the Spurs and remain eligible. I believe they have 20 games left. So what I was talking about, it's very weird how the 65 game rule has kind of like loomed over his season. He got hurt and everyone just kind of assumed he was not going to make the cutoff. And then we had like Jaylen Brown MVP talks. And it's like, if this was a normal year where you could play 58 games and win MVP or be in the voting or whatever, I feel like Wemby definitely would have been the name everyone was talking about. Well, maybe it would have been like Cade versus Wemby, I guess. But it's just crazy that he hasn't really been talked about at all, even though the Spurs are so good.
What is their record difference between the Spurs and the Pistons?
Spurs and Pistons, let me see. I know it was pretty big between the Spurs and the Celtics. So 45 and 16 for the Pistons is a 74% win percentage. 45 and 17. So they have one more loss than the Detroit Pistons.
He would definitely have a case against Cade if it were to come to that. But yeah, he's been ridden out for months. So just get him out of here. I love the Wemby GOAT agenda, but I prioritize
because he'll be DPOY 100% if he plays. You think?
He should, yeah. Who's even the favorite? Like when he went down?
I don't know. Let me see. DPOY NBA
Gobert
odds. I assume Gobert. Oh, Chet. Right now it's Chet at plus 500, and then it's Gobert.
They're still favored over him.
No, it's Wemby minus 600, Chet plus 500, Gobert plus 2,500. Whatever. I don't understand. I know minuses they expect it to happen.
But the only thing more important than the Wemby GOAT agenda to me is the Adam Silver fool agenda. The Adam Silver humiliation ritual.
Adam Silver jester agenda. I saw someone call him Adam Tin. That made me laugh.
Oh shoot.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Getting airdropped stuff.
Just got a text from a friend that said, have you seen Samurai Champloo? Number one, I've seen every anime. I've definitely told him to watch this before. Number two, he's a freaking tease. He's not gonna watch it. He says, he asks about different shows, and he says, once I have my break,
once I have time,
I'm going to do it. And then what does he do when he has free time? He doesn't freaking watch anything.
That's me. I need to watch. There's Steel Ball Run, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure new season comes out in 2 weeks. I haven't even watched freaking Stone Ocean yet. I'm a fake JoJo's fan. It's because I did not like. I'm not gonna get into it. I didn't like Giorno though. He kind of killed my vibe with the JoJo's run. But yeah. As far as the Spurs go, only other thing I wrote down: Harrison Barnes' Iron Man streak ended by nap time.
I didn't realize how long this streak was. He's been playing 82 games for like years. It was a 364 game streak. So it's really the guys you least want showing up every day show up every day. And he's been good for the Spurs now, but he's been like a pariah for the Kings and the Mavericks.
Yeah. So he played 82 games for 3 straight seasons there. And then I assume he played a bunch consecutive at the end of 2022 as well. So, yeah, that's crazy.
Cass Stefan has been putting opposing stars in his castle, locking them up.
Okay.
There was a graphic that showed when he's guarding Luka, Luka's 8 for 21 against Shea, 6 for 19 against Cade,
Holy crap.
3 for 13 against Booker, 2 for 9. And then these ones, these ones are much smaller. Brunson 0 for 4, Mitchell 0 for 2. But yeah, he really is a great on-ball defender. And then yeah, there was the Luke Cornett blog that shook the world. He
called for the Atlanta Hawks to not do a Magic City night.
Yes, because to prevent the objectification of women, which
I'm on. We talked about it. It is kind of crazy. Children in attendance, strip club, but like it's not like they had strippers at the game. I guess they probably just had a shirt that said like Magic City on it. Which now that I'm talking it through, 10-year-old wearing a Magic City T-shirt,
that's
very funny. That's hilarious.
It's just an odd battle to pick for Luke Cornett.
Well, it's like you played the Hornets last week. You know who objectified a woman that one time when they saw her as a punching bag was Miles Bridges. Yeah, and I don't know. It's very like it's just like a super
puritanical,
obviously conservative angle. Yeah, where it's like you don't. I really don't buy that you like care about women that much.
Yeah, and there are women who like being strippers, I think.
100%. Although I think it's one of those things like, you know how Patreon takes like 5%?
Oh yeah.
I think sometimes you go be a stripper, shake ass for money and stuff, and you end up losing money because they have like, if it's like a slow night, you end up paying the strip club to even be there.
Yeah. It just feels kind of like going to the McDonald's counter with your grandpa and him being like, work hard in school or else you'll end up like this guy.
What?
Luke Cornett is like,
I'm getting you your burger right now. What do you mean?
They can do this job, but don't talk about it. Hide it.
Don't talk about it. Yeah, I guess. I don't have any other thoughts on sex workers. I think you should be allowed to do whatever you want.
And they're not even famous for the stripping part. They're famous for the freaking food part.
And they're really only famous for the food part because of Lou Williams.
Well, maybe that might be a white thing because that's when I heard of them too. But I think they might have been a famous place before then. And
for wings,
maybe in Atlanta, I don't know.
Damn, I fucking love wings. I want some wings now. That's one of the best foods for sure. That's all I got written down for San Antonio. What do you got?
There's too much sauce, dude.
Oh, I like them dry wings.
Yeah, I'm into them. There's a grocery store in Illinois called Jewel, and they sell wings and they're dry and they're incredible.
I'm talking. I would like lemon pepper dry. Bro, I went to Papa John's the other day.
For wings?
Well, because I had a gift card and I saw they had a deal on the website that was like one pizza plus an order of wings. They had Old Bay wings. Oh my god, they were so good. So, yeah, shout out to dry, crispy wings. That's where it's at.
You didn't get the shakaroni?
I don't think so. Because I got my fiance ate the pizza and she's a vegetarian for the most part.
Oh yeah, so hold the roni.
Well, she ate some roni, so like fake vegetarian.
Wow.
I just don't know if she can handle shakaroni. Like that's two ends of the spectrum.
All right, oh no, we have lobbyist requests.
We have to request them, dumbass.
Let's see. The San Antonio Spurs cheese. Okay, so this is from Anarcho Coyote. Okay. Though it's great to see the team vastly overperform expectations, I can slowly feel my expectations increasing as we win more games. So I'm curious to know your thoughts. What do you believe is the absolute least we need to see from this team in order for them to make a finals appearance? Zero Dark Wemby, Castle Magnet Ball, both? I think it starts with Wemby. You go God mode Wemby on both ends, and then I don't know.
Like we need Paolo mid-range shooting from Wemby. Paolo playoff mid-range shooting.
Yeah, we needed him to go play up Pete.
Playoff P, baby. Yeah, it starts with God Mode Wemby.
How many of the non-shooters do we need on?
I would say I need like 37% from Castle. I'm kind of selling. I'm like, I don't think Harper is going to happen at all. 37's an insane bar now that I'm saying it out loud. But like, one of those two has to consistently punish guys for being open. And then several other guys, like, I think Champagny would need to have a really good shooting season. I think series. I think Vassell similarly would need to be a guy that like you cannot leave him open, otherwise he's gonna hit that. And then Fox too. I think would need to have like a really strong postseason.
Some coaches are too quick to start treating non-shooters like shooters. Like I would leave Stefan Castle open all game from 3, and like. If he started off 3 for 3, I wouldn't change the strategy. But I think there are some coaches out there who'd be like, "We gotta get up on him. He punished us. We gotta get up on him."
Yeah, he beat, and I'm like, did he? I just don't know if that's true. Like,
I'll take a Stefan Kessel. Let's get him 20 reps. See,
that's what I'm saying.
If he hits
like,
all
pump
20,
that
I'll
fucking
live with
volume
it.
up, dude. Like, I don't care at that point. So yeah, I think God Mode Wemby is important. And then I don't know. You also have to hope for some shooting luck with like. I wonder who's their first round matchup right now. Is it like the Lakers or no?
The Warriors are the 8th seed, I believe. So Phoenix, I think.
Okay. Well, that's a sick first round matchup.
Yeah.
Freaking.
You Capone those idiots.
I don't know. There's just not that many teams. Like, if you think about them playing, I guess the Nuggets can get hot from 3. They're an explosive 3-point shooting team, but the Thunder, famously,
Cam Johnson could
really.
hit 3 or 4.
He could in a series. He could.
In a series.
He could. That could happen. I could see it. Yeah. No. The Rockets probably not.
But
I get, yeah, I mean, it's like
as long as Wemby's God mode, I think you have a chance. But it'll, and then you just need, you need minor help. Maybe a God mode Champagny series.
It would be sick to like make it through the first 2 rounds and then have it be OKC in the conference finals and be like, I don't know if it's a win-win, because if OKC beat them, it would be really frustrating as a Spurs fan. Like, I know OKC would victory lap around it a lot, but that has been a very good matchup for them this season. And if you beat OKC, then you feel like whoever you see in the finals, you can definitely beat.
Elio. Greetings, parasocial pals. Wanted to check in with you guys. Has your opinion on Castle changed at all? Is he not a good perimeter fit with Wemby to create the locked door, no key team? Also, Pablo, curious to hear who your favorite character / arc in Haikyuu is. Thanks.
Do the Haikyuu thing first.
Oh, that's tough. Because I really just like everybody. Everybody's so nice in the team. I'll tell you what, I like when Nekoma, they like go over, like, I like their strategy of how they like wear you out, like very simply. And Kenma's so cool to me. So I suppose I'll go Kenma, but I feel like that's not the total correct answer. And I really wish they didn't freaking make a movie. I wish we got a full season of that back and forth. But
Stephon Castle, locked door, no key. I don't really think his defense is the problem.
No.
I think the concept of the locked door, no key is not necessarily like, I think that's like a fine skeleton for building a team, but you gotta have some offense at some point. And if he is going to be a complete non-shooter and a guy who is like very streaky with his finishing as well, that's where the scary stuff is for me.
Yeah, I've been thinking about him recently. The shooting is a huge problem, and it's not my ideal partner for Wemby in that aspect. But I'm
kind of back on the sell high thing. I don't know about like if you're selling high, because like I do think if you just gave him the keys to a bad team, that could be interesting. But like I don't know what paying him looks like. I certainly wouldn't want to like come near to a max with him or something.
Yeah. running the offense through him doesn't feel super duper great. But the thing with the locked door no key defense is you can afford inefficient scores if you're playing like the best defense possible. And you at that point, like when two teams clash, like what if they were to clash with Oklahoma City and there's no defensive liabilities on either side, then the ability to create and generate high volume inefficient scoring actually is okay. Like and that's where Castle would come in, and a lot of these drives like he is powerful, and so a lot of these drives, if he
and the decel,
a lot of these drives would be useful in a series like that, where even if he was just like 22 points on 22 shots, like in a full on defensive battle, that'd be okay. So I could see him as a future component in that role, but they got the.
Let me see what he's done in their other matchups with OKC this year, where it's like, I feel like it kind of has been like that, where he had 24 points. Nah, he's actually been really efficient.
Yeah.
His least efficient
because they guard
game was
him like he can shoot.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it. And so maybe that's like, if you're diagonal, you're like, they got no fucking idea what's about to happen in this. If we see them in the playoffs, I mean, I'm not even looking at that fucking guy. And so, I don't know. Maybe OKC feels good about that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a great defensive player, but the offense is just pretty rough. So I wouldn't want to pay him big money. He's not my ideal guy next to Wemby, but he's not the, like, if I had to pick right now, I would still sacrifice De'Aaron Fox as far as I
100%. Yeah.
I hate the keys, dude. Get these keys away from my goat, because they're gonna use them to enter to come in the door.
Weld the fucking door shut, baby. One more?
Was that 2 or was that 3?
I think that was 2.
Okay. We will do Ripped Beetleman. Greetings, Chud and Shudder. Are the Knicks a bad matchup for my Spurs? I don't know what to make of the recent loss and the in-season tournament final loss, though I think that one was more down to inexperience and blowing a lead, and also some Jordan Clarkson terrorism. I'm so fucking scared of Mitchell Robinson try hard on the offensive glass hoops too. P.S. Started my new corporate job recently. Boo. Does this get me any perks on the Patreon? Thanks. We're willing to create a new tier that scales your payment to your income.
Yeah. We'll take 1.5% of
1.5
your monthly salary. Of your monthly salary.
Okay, a month? Okay, that's nothing. Yeah, that's like...
Yeah, you can give us that for sure.
An Australian cup of coffee a day.
Yeah. Knicks, I just don't think you should be worried about that. Like, even if the Knicks do make the finals, I would still be surprised if Mitchell Robinson's like 100% at that point. Like, it would just be so crazy. I don't know, the French that stole Christmas. Maybe he's a bad matchup for them sometimes and shit too.
Yeah, listen up, dude. Put freaking Brunson in the castle, lock up the paint. Towns, playoff bright lights. He don't even close out to him. He's not going to show up. So no, we'll be fine. We're fine.
That's how you
get
them too. You say you want to be the king. You want to be king for a day, and of course, if someone's like, yeah, for sure, I want to be king. And then they get put in the freaking castle. That's the requirement that needs to be met. Curse techniques activated. Boom, you're in the castle, dude.
Did you see that tweet where someone said Gege doesn't know how to end a show because Hunter x Hunter never ended?
I did see that. Bro, I'm going crazy. Gege's got so many. JJK is a very interesting blend of a lot of the powers feel like Nen, and then a lot of the powers feel like JoJo's, where it's like Reggie Star, that's a JoJo's power 100%. But Higuruma, like, that seems like a power he made custom for himself. And so, I don't know. Like, it's a very cool balance that he's achieved. That's 3. I'm done with the Spurs.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. You like that?
I'm indifferent towards it.
Yeah.
Is it Link inspired or what?
No, I'm on a freaking horse. I'm digging my spurs into their flanks.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm like, leave them alone.
I do feel bad when people do that to horses. I'm like, bro, you know that guy would kick you in the head if he could. Timberwolves are 4-0. They beat the Raptors, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Clippers, all the way up to the freaking 3 seed.
Woo!
The Wolves are.
We passed the
kinda
Rockets.
Crazy. Hey,
me if a
5-game
horse
win
tried to
streak.
kick me from behind. That's me catching the hoof.
Whoa. Me if a horse tried to kick me from behind. Headbutt, broke his leg. Horse has to die now.
Yep. So guys, we're mean to the horses in every scenario.
Yep. Yeah. And if the horse was freaking smart, sentient, I would be mean to him and I would bully him.
Well, because the thing about horses is they all had jobs. They were the cars of the world. And then they got market corrected by actual cars. And they didn't pull themselves up by the bootstraps. And
yeah. What's going to happen when we lose our jobs to AI, guys? Obviously, we're going to find new jobs.
yes, I'll pivot to Magic City in shame.
Yes, I know how to deep fry wings. I know every job.
Oh, I'd be a cook there, yeah.
Yeah, I would be cooking. I would do stuff like that. I'd deliver the wings. I'd be a waiter. 5-game win streak. 8 of their last 9 have been wins. The Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, dope ass stretch versus the Grizzlies where he scored 1,000,000 points and got a cool block. He had a dunk on RJ Barrett. And then Rudy Gobert said, "We need guys who are looking to pass the ball."
Whoa,
and then,
I didn't see that.
Then he led the freaking game in assists.
Oh, he did.
Against the Raptors. He had 5 assists, dude.
I wouldn't try and replicate that necessarily.
Hub Gobert, anybody?
Could be the move. Yeah, they beat your fraud team.
Okay, my team's freaking fake. We'll get to those fucking greasy chunguses. We have to wait a few more spots because they're plummeting right now.
They
Okay.
had Bones Highland Revenge game, which is freaking epic.
I'm more like Bones Highland Revenge first half, dude.
All right. And this is a big deal for them getting the 3rd seed or jumping the Rockets, because this is the difference right now between a Lakers matchup and a Denver matchup in the first round. So
yeah, I think everybody, yeah, it's you want to play one of those teams more than and honestly for them. So does that make the bracket Lakers first round, winner of Nuggets Rockets second round?
We're playing chess here. I can't think that many.
I'm trying to think. Let me see, like NBA playoffs bracket 2025, because I need to see how the matchups went or whatever. So, oh fuck. Okay, let me see.
Did you know Gavin Newsom's dyslexic?
No. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he probably just couldn't read about that the homeless people were there. He thought it was camping.
I might have to whip out the. We can't have a dyslexic president
have a dyslexic, because what if he was reading nuclear energy and he thought it said nuclear enemy?
What if there's 2 buttons that says launch nuke and don't launch nuke, and he gets them jumbled?
Yeah. Okay, so the 3-6 matchup last year, yeah, 3-6 plays the winner of 4-5. So that would be an ideal run for the Wolves right now if they got to play the winner of Nuggets Rockets and wait until the conference finals. 3 straight conference finals for the Wolves.
Well, the winner of Nuggets Rockets, so the Nuggets.
Okay, you're abandoning the Shangoon love. I see. Okay.
Listen, it's get off my Dickerson hate. It's the slut himself, Ime hate. Let's ask Ime on his thoughts on the Magic City thing. he's like,
Ime, what do you think the problem? I love every press conference I've seen. They're like, "What do you think the problem was tonight?" He's like, "Individual defense."
Yeah, he's so mean.
We had some individually bad defenders out there. Yeah, that's all I got on the Wolves, though. I mean, good run for them, but I just didn't write that much shit down.
From Ryan Eichten, I asked Ayodesumu about playing with Kyle Anderson and the backdoor cut he had in the 3rd quarter. Here's what he said, along with the play referenced. And then it was Ayo saying, the second day he got here, he shot me a text at like 7 in the morning and told me, "Hey, that cut is there, I swear." So Kyle Anderson already doing some frickin' coaching. Epic. The Wolves are the least impacted team by injuries this year. So that's kind of crazy that you don't feel too good about how bad the vibes have been all season long.
Yeah.
With no injuries. So.
We're 100% healthy. It's Joe. This is canon that everybody hates each other, and he hates our coach too. Yeah, Anthony Edwards he has beef with the
No,
coach.
he doesn't though. Because listen, so we had two good quotes from him this week.
Okay.
One in the locker room, he said, "There's not a shot that I see out there that I don't like. Some people say I should pass the ball. I think we have a better chance of winning if I shoot it. Me and coach got the best relationship ever. He'd be right 98% of the time."
Okay.
I wish he went more Bill Simmons, and he was like, he's right 84% of the time.
He's right 87, 92% of the time. He's like a top 90, top 97% coach in the league.
He's right every 7 out of 11 times.
Yeah.
And then the other one is, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. I love the city of Minnesota. And then
Nice. Guys, that's a state, if you didn't know.
And so, well, I say frickin' change it. If that's what Anthony Edwards says, then frickin' change it.
We didn't come here to play school, dude.
But yeah, his charisma's on max mode right now. So we're getting the yearly Edwards playoff hype, which I'm not
Maybe
opposed
that's why
to.
Gobert doesn't like it. Maybe that's why they have beef. Is because
Do they have beef with
Gobert-
each other?
Well, Gobert said we need people who could pass. So maybe I'm just thinking like, imagine you are just kind of mildly annoying and everyone hates you, versus Anthony Edwards, everyone loves him.
Yeah, it's the charisma gap is massive, but yeah, the Wolves keep on trucking on. Let's see if there's any obvious requests. Okay, we've got a lot.
We've got 3.
This is from Eric Camp. Hey, Back in Pain. Just calling in to say how much I appreciate your content. I've been dealing with debilitating back problems for a few years and just had a major surgery yesterday. Your podcasts genuinely have gotten me through more pain struggle than you know. Anyways, go Wolves and fire second row Finch.
Wow. I'd like to see you freaking coach with a back, dude. You'd probably be in the second.
This guy could, I guarantee you, comment down below. Get in here next week and say, realistically, would you be able to sit front row? I bet you would be.
If they could like Velcro you to like a board so you could be perfectly straight and it wouldn't mess with your back at all. Probably, honestly. Back pain sucks. My mom had back surgery. That wasn't good. And this guy I watch on YouTube, Killdozer_TV, who eats he does crazy food diets where he's like only eating black foods for a week or something. He just went to Mexico to get stem cells injected into his back. He's had back problems for like years, I guess. And so that was a crazy bit of YouTuber lore.
That's stem cells are still illegal in the US.
I think it was just a lot cheaper. Like this was he went. It was a resort specifically designed around the stem cell procedure, I guess.
All right, but yeah, our podcast, I hope it serves as good inventory content. So you do understand the NBA is in an inventory sport versus the NFL is an event sport. So the event podcasts are True Anon, Caleb Heron, and then we're an inventory podcast. We actually serve as
had that guy from The Princess Bride on.
Who?
The bald guy from the have you seen The Princess Bride?
I have not.
You're a real sack of shit. You know that?
No.
It's a great movie. Yes.
I was too busy.
Yes, empirically you are. You're a bad guy for not seeing it.
Have you seen The Princess Diaries 1 and 2?
Yeah, of course. What the heck? You know she really fell on the bleachers. It was not planned.
I don't remember that part.
Fake Princess Diary guy. Oh my god. It was when she was still chopped hose before she got transformed or whatever. Yeah, but there's a bald guy. What's his fucking name? I was just listening.
Is it a big famous actor?
Wallace Shawn is his name. You might know him if you saw him.
That name does sound familiar.
What killed me was Brace Belden does like a 5-minute intro, like prepping everybody for it, and then
I know this guy. Wait, this guy's alive?
Yeah, I guess. Brace Belden did an intro prepping people for it, like talking about the stuff that they referenced, like different plays and things that this guy has written, I guess. And so they open the interview, and Brace Belden's like, I guess I haven't really seen any of your movies or anything like that. I've only seen like your weird off-Broadway plays and shit, and I loved them. So I thought that was funny.
His Liz is gone because she's having a baby, so he has to
Bruh.
find other co-hosts.
He could talk at us. I wouldn't be able to. I feel like provide anything. I'm pretty stupid.
I could provide a lot given the subject. Give me the subject.
What does he usually talk about? Heroin? I don't know.
Like coups in Africa and Epstein stuff.
It's pronounced coops.
Okay, yeah, maybe you'll stay home that day. I'll go on the show by myself. Okay, Mr. Worm said, "Is Rob Dillingham the next Neymar? Bulls fleece again." Io doesn't look too bad, but the plus minus of his first few games would say otherwise. It would also say Dante DiVincenzo, love the guy, but I love slander more, is our saving grace, which also doesn't look right. How real is this? Thanks.
The second part, very real. I feel like DiVincenzo is super important to this team. First part, meh.
He's a solid guy, and I don't know. I still maintain the opinion that Io is good. So we'll see how.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give him a year more with a good team, and see if anything changes. But yeah, Rob Dillingham. If we just what if
put his freaking surgery? Put his feet on his hands, dude.
What if we bring in the soccer audience by enabling dribbling with your feet? Could be the move because
that's 3. I don't care. I'm done. I'm cutting you off.
Is it 3? No, this is actually it is actually just 2.
Oh, okay. Well, give me the third then.
Okay. This is from We Got Jaden McDaniels. I am bullish on the Wolves, at least making it to the second round this year, but uncertain/scared.
I'm wolvish on the Bulls. Ha.
What type of Julius Randle we will get this playoffs, as he has been bad since practically December with a few good games. Local media states that teams with players that can guard Randle pretty much nuke his offensive capabilities, i.e. Dort, JJJ, Scotty Barnes. I think is OKC really just the only team that can completely take him out? The Nuggets as well, but their health is such a wild card at the moment. The Rockets just don't scare me, and the Spurs don't really have the defenders to slow down Ant, let alone Randall. Would y'all agree? Yes, for the most part. Yeah, I wouldn't be super duper scared of anyone besides the Thunder and the Nuggets.
You wouldn't be scared of the Spurs?
No, yeah, I'd be wary of the Spurs for sure. But I
would be wary. That's a good word. I wouldn't be like, oh man, like if it came Spurs or Thunder, I get to pick my matchup. Obviously, I'm playing the Spurs, but it wouldn't be ideal.
But the Rockets have passed a point. I'm so low on the Rockets now. I like it, and it is literally because the Kevin Durant thing. I'm like, there's just no way
just no way. That's just not. Well, it's similar to another move another Western Conference team made this week, where it's just not something that would happen, and then that team wins the championship. Like it's just those two things do not overlap at all.
The Warriors didn't overcome the punch, which is worse, honestly. Would you rather be?
This is definitely worse. Well, I don't know, because so the equivalent would be these text messages get leaked to the rest of the locker room, but don't come out to the public. Like, if the bad thing about the punch is that the footage got leaked, I feel like. Yeah. And like that kind of like drove the wedge in. Like, I feel like it was a redeemable situation. Obviously, Draymond was a huge asshole, but like he could fix the relationship a little bit, as opposed when it's like a big public thing. I don't know. There's so many people implicated in the text messages is the problem. It's like an emotional punch to 5 guys.
yeah, it's just so like Draymond. He has in the moment anger issues. Like I don't. Maybe there was more context surrounding it that makes it worse. Like maybe he was like building up to hate Jordan Poole or whatever. But that's like in the moment, the guy who loses his temper punches you, and then
Yeah.
you could like.
And at that point, if I'm Jordan Poole, it's like, hey, I know he's an angry guy. I can probably internally. I was like, I shouldn't have said that to him. Honestly, like I know he's an angry guy. So part of that's on me. Whereas Kevin Durant very calmly, I get what you're saying. Like after the game, being like, Jabari Smith is disabled. I can't play with this guy.
This is Kevin Durant, sound of mind, in bed, just being mean and being so mean to all of his teammates. It's to randoms on Twitter, like not even his close personal friend, Devin Corrant, his next door neighbor that he grew up with.
Yeah. So wait, what was the original question? Who should you be afraid of?
Can anyone else?
So I think a lot of teams can neutralize. Like, I think the Rockets could shut down Randall. I just don't know if it would matter that much.
How does Şengün do historically against him, or does he even guard him when they play?
I don't know. I just feel like even without Adams, there is like a physicality that the Rockets have, and like a size where Randall would probably still be affected by it. I think the Spurs are similar, even though they have less mass. Wemby just being like right below the rim. If Randall doesn't have a good shooting series, it could be pretty tough. But yeah, like both of those are scenarios. Randall could have a bad series, and the Wolves could beat the Spurs for sure.
All right, screw the Wolves.
Bring and screw them, dude. Wolfpack out. I'm the alpha. Let's run.
Whoa.
Okay,
I'm the alpha. I'm the leader of the pack.
Hey, speaking of the Rockets, 2-2 in their last 4. They beat the Wizards and the Magic. They lost to the Warriors and the Heat. I watched every turnover from the Wizards game. So they beat the Wizards by 5 points, and they had 20 turnovers in that game.
Wait, is this Trae Young's debut or no?
No, this was the game before. Trae Young debuted against the Jazz.
Okay.
Yeah, and so 20 turnovers against the Wizards. I watched all of them. Ime Udoka really could have been in the post-game press conference. Like, yes, we did every turnover. Like, it was every kind of turnover. It was like Şengün post up. He got the ball poked away from him. Yes, we did every turnover tonight. Like a lob that hit the back of the backboard and just like flew out of bounds or something. Amen Thompson dribbling to the middle of the floor and losing the handle. Yes, we did every turnover. Like, it was just the offense.
Their economy
was
crashing.
Yeah, really. Like, it was Black Thursday, baby. Like, they went to the banks. They said, could I have some money? And the banks were like, can you dribble the ball past half court? And the Rockets couldn't.
Sure,
so
your money's down this hallway with 5 defenders.
Can you get past Bilal Coulibaly to make a withdrawal? It's like, no, I can't. Yeah, so the offense is ass, but the turnovers are starting to rear their head as like another independent issue as to why I could see them losing in the playoffs. And I guess you could say turnovers are part of offense, but I mostly mean one issue is they can't score at all, and then the other issue is they turn it over a ton.
I think they have had the turnover issues all year long, but when Steven Adams was alive, it just didn't feel as bad. But
because they had 18, the Warriors loss was really ugly too.
Yeah, they are crashing out over that Warriors loss, like all their fans. But you know what? Their offense actually is number 8 over the last 10 games, so they've squeaked back up a little bit.
Don't care. It feels like they invented a new number for the Rockets to be. It was so low they added teams to the league for the Rockets to be ranked below.
there's a civil war brewing with their fan base
Between who?
and their coach, Ime Udoka versus the fans, because the fans want to start Reed Shepherd, and Ime Udoka does not. And so he did get he started that Wizards game, and he started 2 games this week, I think, because of Jabari was injured, and so he didn't do that well in those games.
Well, he came off the bench against the Warriors,
and then lightning struck because
yeah.
did I write down what he did against the Warriors? No, I don't think.
He had 30 points, 6 assists, 78% true shooting.
Play the lightning strike, a sound effect.
Well, you have to understand. So, equivalent exchange. You've heard of it, right?
I've heard of it.
Reed Shepherd plays bad when Jabari Smith is out, and so the exchange would then be Reed Shepherd plays good when Jabari Smith is in and terrible. Jabari Smith 3 points on 0 of 8 shooting with 5 turnovers against the Golden State Warriors. So, KD, I have to assume he's done with the group. You think he's still on a different burner in group chats?
I don't know, because he hasn't tweeted since then. And I saw someone say he hasn't tweeted in a month. Has it really been a month since that happened?
Maybe, because it happened like at the All-Star break, pretty much. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe
it's
in like a
probably
week.
like around a month. Yeah.
That's crazy. He ended his company. So
Fuck, dude.
I think maybe he's sticking to iMessage group chats now, only with the boys he can trust, and not the randos. But
Snapchat group chats, so if someone takes a screenshot, he'll freaking know.
Yeah, there's no. And then later on, he has a Chris D'Elia moment where they're like, "Yeah, they're probably screenshot Snapchat." It's a Snapchat. You can't take screenshots on Snapchat. And then they're like, "No, you can do it." And he's like, "Oh shoot." But when Reed plays over 30 minutes this season, he's averaging 24 and 5 and 2.3 steals per game and a block per game and only 1.6 turnovers per game on 45, 43, 77 splits, 60% true shooting. So the thing is, though, you don't have to start to play 30 minutes, but the fans still they still want him to start. And when he does play over 30 minutes, the Rockets are 9-5 in those 14 games. Yeah, it's 14 games with a differential of plus 7.2, and his plus minus is plus 10 and plus 6.6 in the losses. I do wonder, though, if this is a thing like there's like the NFL stat where it's like the team that runs more wins the game. But that's not. That's more of a.
But you were trying to kill the clock.
Yeah,
at the end of the game.
That's why you're running more. So I wonder if there could be that type of thing going on, but I cannot confirm it because when Reed is getting killed early on, maybe he plays less minutes.
Maybe we're done running the ball at that point. Maybe we're gonna let it fly a little bit.
The Rockets starting 5 has a better net rating without him. Like it's not one of these things where it's like you insert Reed for Jabari or Tari and they get a big boost. They don't. But there are other lineups where like he is a big plus. There's a lot of different agendas you could plug in with the plus minus stuff with the Rockets specifically.
This is why agenda baller would freaking take off, dude.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if him starting actually makes a difference or if it's just Rockets fans.
Well, when he scores this well, it definitely helps. But it really didn't matter because the Rockets. It was so crazy to me. Draymond was like, "Did you watch this game?"
No. Not the whole thing.
Well, just mostly the fourth and overtime. I would say go watch because I think Draymond scored like fairly well by his standards, which is like 4 points in 2 quarters. But he was like not even looking at the rim for pretty much every possession.
It's been like that for a while now. Yeah.
I know. So you're playing 4-on-5 against like DeAnthony Melton, and I mean, shout out to Podziemski, fucking torched the Nuggets, obviously. Chud Denver Nuggets.
Pull up Melton sheets.
Hey, well, even then, 5 of the Warriors were on 2-way contracts. They had 10 guys.
Yeah,
and you're playing 4-on-5, and You can't get a stop at all. It was crazy. It's a very, like, I would be crashing out over this loss because it is just like another fucking thing on the pile of dog shit that this Rockets season has become.
And the Warriors really loved this win. Like, they had so many press conferences afterwards. Steve Kerr's like, "This is just this group. We figure it out. We try hard." And Draymond's like, I gotta hold it down for Steph until he gets back. It's famously, I always try my hardest when he's not here.
Yep.
And so, and then like Gui Santos gets a new contract, and he's like, "I called my parents and I surprised them with it. It was the greatest moment of my life." It's like this is the most consequential regular season game for both of them. Let's see. The Houston.
Oh, I meant to ask. We'll pull up the obvious requests, and I'll ask you once you got them.
I have them.
Who do you think has a higher true shooting percentage right now?
Between who?
Şengün or Pablo?
Trick question. They're the same.
Gun to your head. No, they are not the same.
Well, because I'm going to say Paulo.
It is Pablo, 56%.
Hey, now compare Paulo to Cade.
It's tough.
I think they are the same. Actually, Paulo might be a little.
No, Paulo is definitely higher. Cade's been on a fucking stinker streak lately. But you know what matters? Defense and
it's called orchestration. He doesn't score that well, but he orchestrates that well. And so the thing about Paulo is he may be a slightly better scorer, but he's a far worse orchestrator because he's not orchestrating the other guys enough. Because Paulo is trying to do freaking electric guitar solo every game, and he's a better electric guitar player than Cade is.
Cade's
cellist.
Playing the freaking bass, dude. Cade's off to the side playing he's setting the bass line. He's making sure everybody's on the same page.
I get a lot of videos now where it's freaking bass players saying, "Oh, you think the bass doesn't matter? Listen to this song," and then they play a popular song without the bass, and it does sound worse. But if you make those kinds of videos, guys, you need to then start playing the bass. Like, you're just standing there with your bass. You could easily snap into it and show the difference, but they don't. They just play the bassless version. So I hate bass players. Okay, I said it. That boy, nice expert. 0305 2026. What is this? Oh my God, you wrote
I think for the last one I uploaded, I accidentally uploaded the file name was just today's date, and so the YouTube video was up for like 15 minutes, and it was just like 03 whatever 2026 or I think 3036. I think I mistyped the date on it.
What's crack-a-lackin', Pinky in the Brain, coming back at you from the launch pad after the IRS came to collect on the Magic Woo. What do you guys make of the long-term ceiling of this team under Ime's coaching? While he was a great culture setter for our defensive identity and helped turn the page on a new era post-Steven Silas and tanking, his approach to developing young guys and rotations, especially late in game situations, have been less than stellar. So far this season, the Rockets have blown 11 fourth-quarter leads, with many of them coming on the heels of boneheaded lineup choices like that awful Knicks game where Dorian Finney-Smith was played 20-plus minutes while being the worst guy on the floor. He has been bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a tough nickname, too, because it's really funny.
The vibes have been trending upwards, but from what I hear of Boston fans, this is just kind of who Ime is, and his stubborn ways aren't changing anytime soon. So do you think the Rockets can be true contenders under him? Additionally, what do you make of the Amen Alpi fit long-term? I love them both, but I'd be lying if I didn't worry about the viability of building in such a clunky offensive fit into your team, with both of them being your franchise cornerstones. Thank you guys for the laughs, and cheerio, TBNE.
I think you can criticize coaching. I don't think it's without fault. I'm pretty much done with the Şengün experience right now.
There's no coach in the world, I feel like, that could scheme up some master X and O plan to make this offense workable. It's just a personnel issue. These guys don't work that well.
The offense was working when you had one guy who grabbed every miss.
Yeah.
And so when you're not able to do that anymore, they're just missed shots, actually.
And I think they still are like at the top of the league, but it was just that freaking extra boost you needed.
Yeah.
You need the God mode guy. And then So like when Ime was coaching the Celtics, like I don't remember what their offense looked like, but I think it was still good. It was
Yeah.
it was a different who was the starting lineup of that Celtics team? Tatum, Brown, Robert Williams, Grant
Marcus
Williams,
Smart.
and Marcus Smart.
Yeah. What year is this? Like 2023 Celtics?
22, I think that's when they won.
Joe Mazzulla. Ime Udoka was the last. 2022 was the last year of Ime Udoka, and so yeah, their most started lineup that season. Let me find that real quick. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, this is so annoying, guys. Bear with me here.
But I think they probably did run into some offensive flow issues because that's back when Marcus Smart, like the thing was Marcus Smart stealing shots from the other guys. But again, that's like kind of a personnel issue.
You're thinking of Horford. So it was Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Tatum, Robert Williams, and Marcus Smart was their most started lineup in 2022. Dude, you know
also
what's
Grant
crazy?
Williams is off the bench.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Derek White only started 3 playoff games for them in 2022. Did he get hurt? Am I misremembering?
How
something?
many minutes did he play? Well, wait, did he play in only 3 games total?
No, in 2022 he played in all 23 games. He played 25 minutes per game. But yeah, he only started 3. He did shoot 31% from 3 and 36% from the field. So not his brightest moment, but that's still crazy.
PRA much? Let's check his plus minus.
It's PRA, dude. We're calling it PRA.
Do they
now.
say PRA?
No, I'm starting a new motion.
But yeah, I think neither Şengün or Amen are guys you really want to pay a ton of money to and build around. So I don't know. I don't know what you do.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't mean to doom about this Rockets team, but like, I'm leaning more towards the side of like, we got caught up in the defense makes you very cool in the regular season, and I feel like that they bought into that idea that they are as good of a team as their regular season indicated. And I just don't really know if they have the kind of guys on the team who are going to be good in a playoff setting at all.
Are you a believer that Fred fixes everything?
No. I think he fixes a lot. I think Fred would fix enough for me to like put them, you could squint and see a contender. Like OKC gets hurt, maybe the door's open for the Fred VanVleet Rockets or something. But even then, it's like Fred is not a kind of skill set that you could just find on the street. Like, he's a very unique kind of player, and he's very old, and so is Kevin Durant. And so if that's like something that you need for your team to be good moving forward, maybe Reed becomes that. I have no, probably not, but maybe. But it's still just like I have no clue.
Rockets Liberation Army. I was watching Rockets vs. Warriors, and Reed is the offense. What does Reed Shepherd have to do to start, presumably over Tari? It feels like the Rockets have enough defenders to make it work even with Alpi. I don't know. It's the lineups with Tari instead of him are better. The starting lineup with him. So, I don't know. I'd be coming for freaking Jabari's spot. I think Tari's better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't know.
Pick bias, another classic case of pick bias, dude.
Oh, well, yeah. Because I was going to say Jabari and Reed are both high, but no, Tari.
No, Tari, dude.
Should
Right,
Tari have been picked over Apollo? We'll discuss next time.
Maybe. What is that 3?
Yeah. Well, they only had 2.
I'm surprised they even got that far. I wouldn't be asking questions about this team. 140.
I got all the answers about these idiots.
I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. The Nuggets, 2-2 in their last 4. They beat the Jazz and the Lakers. They lost to the Wolves and the Thunder. Back-to-back wins for the first time since January 30th. They went a full calendar month without winning back-to-back games. That's pretty nasty. And then this was the thing I alluded to when I talked about Kevin Durant's text messages being something that a championship team just wouldn't do. Signing Tyus Jones is just something that it does like.
Well, it's about the economy. He doesn't turn the ball over.
The economy's terrible right now. He's the Iran war for the economy. I mean, truly, where it's like
that's way more dynamic than anything he's ever done.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just he's fake. He's like it's the assist to turnover ratio is what he hangs his hat on, and it's something that like good teams have not cared about for 3 years at this point. So pretty frustrating to see them use their last roster spot on a guy like that. Ultimately, whoever they picked up there, don't really think it would have mattered. Chris Middleton would have been cool, but
well, you got two other guys. You got
David Roddy,
and KJ Simpson. Now KJ Simpson,
yeah, great. We needed size, so it's nice that we picked up. Well, that turns into 3 regular size guys, 2 small guys, and then David Roddy.
KJ Simpson is a guy a lot of draft guys really loved, and they thought he would be like able to play right away. And I was out on him because small guard, but I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know if it was just lack of opportunity or he's just not that good in Charlotte. So, and I feel like he might have been in Minnesota first. I don't know. So he's been places where they could have used him, but I don't know. We'll see if he gets any run or if it's just freaking filler.
I think it's probably filler. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Gordon is targeting a return today.
Oh my god.
When do they play?
Dude, Jason. Probably like later because I think it's in Denver. Let me see.
Oh, so Joel Embiid won't be there.
Freaking ducking. Excuse me. Dude. You're cut off.
Like literally he doesn't show up there.
Because, yeah, you know he hasn't played in Denver since freaking 2018, right? Last time he played in Denver, Jokic literally hit a game winner on him. I love living in the past. They play at 9 p.m. tonight. Jason Tatum's trying to distract from the fact that Aaron Gordon's coming back. Because it's handsomest. It's a battle of the handsomest guys, really. Jason Tatum's pretty handsome, but he's no Aaron Gordon.
Guess how much I made off the clip that got 120,000 views.
$10.
4.
What was that RPM like?
It was 3. It says it's $3.30.
My RPM has been I've been getting shit where it's like $1.50 per thousand, and then it's not.
As
like
the
that.
Ellisons
are
killing. Not that I.
This is the worst thing they've ever done. This is the worst part about them. What was I gonna say? Oh, Jokic flopping versus the Jazz.
Fraud watch. We figured out the recipe. Tap into his white fragility.
You know, a lot of them were freaking fouls, dude.
A lot
of them were fouls. He's got to sell the contact.
It's called being physical. And so we're getting up under him. We're bothering him. And then his white fragility takes over.
With my big round belly. I'm flattening you into a pancake.
Yeah. And then you freak out. We're freaking spiking your cortisol. That's the game plan.
His cortisol 100% spiked in this game. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. It's kind of been that way for him since low-key all season, but especially since he returned from injury, where it's just like you could tell early in some of these games he just develops like an obsession with getting the refs to blow their whistle. He's like, oh, you're not gonna call it? I'm gonna make.
He's like Higuruma. He's like, I can't just let injustice.
I can't let it go. I can't. He's grabbing my leg. Yeah, and so it sucked, and he was terrible in the clutch in this game, and the Nuggets were off. Like the refs were like handing the Nuggets this game. It felt like a lot of calls, which I'm not going to say they were like bad call, or I'm not going to say they were wrong, but like it was just a lot of like Denver is taking more free throws or whatever. You are in position to win this game. And then they almost fucking smoked it. Jamal Murray, beast mode, demon.
Yeah, to backpack that big oaf, big monster.
I mean,
So
his back probably hurt a lot after that. But yeah, it is what it is because they beat the freaking Lakers. Get right game, baby.
well, you lost to Minnesota and OKC, so you're a fraud.
That was freaking weeks ago, dude.
That was 8 days ago.
Guys, how long's a week? Fucking fact checked.
Eight days, not weeks. 8 days doesn't count as weeks.
Well, it's 1 week and 1 day, which it stretches into a second week. Ergo, multiple weeks.
They probably had a day for 8 days back in hither times.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Lowe said Jokic this season 10 post-ups per 100 possessions. This is his fourth lowest number ever, and the lowest frequency since 17-18. And he does still lead the league in post-ups. He's tied with Embiid. But is this a motor stat, or is this a... I've seen a lot of complaints from Nuggets fans that they don't have enough people who could throw him an entry pass.
It's definitely part of it.
But he's also been oafing.
Yeah, he has been oafing around a lot. I would say once you go into the paint, you're inviting a more physical style of play. So I wonder if they've strayed away from that through the first 3/4 of the season.
He flipped the switch off.
It up more. Yeah, I mean, maybe. But yeah, regardless, you definitely because it feels like they have not had those possessions. Like his scoring out of the post in the clutch has now been some of the least consistent of his career. And so I wonder if those are intertwined, where it's like, yeah, he's not getting these reps all game. You're not like force feeding it to him down there. And so he's just kind of like not really locked in when the possessions come. Although he was against the Lakers, at least for the most part. Outside of the passing, he had 9 turnovers. Yeah, I don't know. Still just doesn't feel great. Like, you feel fine if you have to play like the Wolves or the Rockets or the Lakers, I guess, but nothing really feels guaranteed with this team anymore. And it certainly doesn't feel like it did at the beginning of the season, where it was like Denver, OKC, they're gonna decide who wins the championship or whatever.
Brandon,
I have a foot cramp. Oh my God! Keep reading.
Brandon Jones.
Oh my God! Sorry, keep going.
Which MVP battle is more toxic at its peak? SGA versus Jokic or Embiid versus Jokic?
Bro, we're not even 1/3 to the way. They were calling Embiid. I have seen people be very racist to Joel Embiid. And I'm sure people are being racist to SGA too, for sure. But yeah, no, it's some of the most toxic stuff I've ever seen, where you have like people's trainers getting on Twitter and being like, these are Jokic's assists? Seriously? Jamal Murray's freaking cooks for 20 seconds and they give it to Jokic? That's stupid. I found out I'm blocked by Drew Hanlon on Twitter the other day.
What did you say? Did you search?
I don't know. I don't tweet about him at all. And I was tweeting Tatum propaganda too. I was like pro Tatum and stuff. And
well, he is he's Embiid's trainer, no?
He's both. He trains both of them.
And he trains some other people too.
But I'm not like mean to him. I really don't do like the Embiid Twitter stuff. Like I'm pro Embiid for the most part too. So I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna look up.
Couldn't handle the heat.
Drew Hanlon clients. Let's see if you've done it. If any of these names.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Beal.
I've definitely been mean-ish to Beal, but I don't feel like I've like made it a crusade or anything.
Levine.
I have been known to question, the validity of a Zach LaVine 28-point performance from time to time.
Maxey.
No, I'm fine with Maxey.
Halliburton.
Extremely pro Halliburton.
Tyler Hero.
I'll plead the fifth.
Oh, Giannis. He turned Giannis.
I haven't been like anti Giannis. I'm not as high on him as I used to be, but I'm not out here being like he's washed.
I wish they gave you a date that you could see when it happened, so you could try and piece the.
I know. Yeah. What did I say? What did I say that made you hit the button, dude?
It had to be Embiid related from a couple years ago.
Yeah, probably. But like, I wasn't blocked by him for a long time. So.
Well, remember you're blocked on your main and your alt on TikTok by Moschino Dorito.
Yeah, but that's not even remotely the same. I think he used like a blocking bot to block everyone who liked certain videos and stuff.
Is that a thing?
It used to be. It was for a minute. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, I have to pee, so throw some requests out there. I'll try to hurry. Or talk about more Nuggets shit if you want. I don't care.
The only person I ever know that I was blocked by was that girl Talia Lichtstein or whatever. Because she was like crying about anti-Semitism right after October 7th. And it's like, yes, it is Rise Up, but you need to read the room, brother. You're not the main freaking character. And then I think she's moved on from it, but still, it's just, God, the what about us? Just relax, brother. Yeah, she's a Zionist, I'm pretty sure. And it's like you're still a Zionist. Just being critical of Netanyahu doesn't make you based. you just want someone more freaking polite doing the genocide. But yeah, easily Embiid was more toxic because you got to remember Embiid was doing it himself. He was in the media, like taking shots at Jokic, and Jokic never cared. So that part of it was crazy. Let's see. Fanboy and Chum Chum Enjoyer. Hello, Mr. Pablo and Mr. Joestar. I'm here to ask one question. Is Peyton of the Watsons really like this, or was it a good stretch of 20 games? The shooting seemed real, but hey, Josh Giddey shot good from 3 once too. That's all. Thanks for the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious pods. I don't know. I think we're going to have to see it. Only time can tell. Only time can tell. And only the playoffs can tell. So, and then we'll go Hokafor. Jaleel deserved better. Hello, Peter and Jock, first-time lobbyist. I was in South Florida this Christmas, staying with my girlfriend's family, and her dad's Christmas gift for her dad's Christmas gift, I got us tickets to the Heat Nuggets game in Miami. Before the game, I asked him for permission to marry his daughter, WRIZ, and he said yes. And then, before the game, we got lucky, and we were able to get into the Heat courtside club, and we had a blast. However, This was the game where Jokic hyperextended his knee, and since his return, my goat hasn't been the same.
Divorce your fucking wife.
So my question is, if I didn't ask for marriage permission and have so much fun in the club, would Jokic have not gotten hurt that night and Denver's season wouldn't be cooked? Is this my fault? I think it's your fault, dude. I think you freaking took...
Who the hell asks permission? Chud alert.
You didn't ask permission?
I called her parents up. I said, this is what's going to happen.
Whoa.
Because I knew... I don't know what this guy's fiance is like. My fiance would be upset if I asked her father, her dad, what is this? What am I going to get, a cow in return or something? Like, am I going to get paid to marry her? No, it's not the fucking medieval times or whatever. So I just let him. I was like, hey, I'm planning on this happening. I hope you don't have any objections to it, but I'm not asking shit.
Yeah, what do people like? What if they say no? Is anyone like, oh shoot? Well,
shoot,
that's against the rules.
I'm gonna marry her anyway.
Oh,
they wrote a freaking song about it, dude.
Okay, well, that would have been kind of bass. You could play it at the wedding. But I thought you were gonna say. I thought this guy was gonna say that he was at the game where Jokic killed the Morris. Was it Marcus?
That was in Denver.
Oh shoot. Okay, so the altitude probably gotten him. That's what messed
up.
But that'd be
faxed. That's what someone should have said. That would have been a funny tweet right after.
It'd be so funny if his perfect day was like the proposal, the club at the stadium and Marcus Morris getting killed.
Marcus Morris never plays again.
But yeah, I think you definitely. This is a like Mike situation because, well, I don't know. It'd be more compelling if it was Luka because Luka has lost his childhood sweetheart. Well, he shed his childhood sweetheart, so he could be with the Huzz in LA apparently.
Okay,
but yeah, I think there's only you have to make a decision. Is it worth it to go back in time and alter it for a great season from Jokic?
How do you go back in time?
So I would step one, find a time machine. Step two,
where are you looking first?
I would look where you'd least expect.
Okay, the library.
It depends. Would you?
Okay.
I wouldn't expect a time machine there that much.
No, a time machine could be in the library for sure. It's
Oh.
got to be somewhere. Maybe like a sports bar or something.
What? There's no way. But yeah, so maybe go back in time. And then what do you do when you go back in time? I don't know. Do you have to kill? Do you kill you? Do you kill your girlfriend? Do you
Close
kill
the
her
loop,
dad?
dude. They made a movie, the Looper.
Yep.
That's what that movie was about.
Yep. John Hickenlooper. Watch. He could be president.
And they made Joseph Gordon-Levitt's eyes really scary.
Did they? What did they do? Did he have? I've seen that movie, but I don't remember.
They made him look more like Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay. They would have AI'd the crap out of that bad boy. No, I saw an AI clip of Seth MacFarlane being Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton? Yeah, I saw that too.
His voice is too... Seth MacFarlane can't be famous people because he's just always Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah. He could only be Peter Griffin.
Or everyone else in Family Guy.
Or Brian Griffin.
Does he do Stewie too?
He does. Yeah.
But yeah, that was 3.
That was 3? We gotta low key speed it up. What are we at? 2 hours, and we're only 5 teams in.
Don't worry, right. I don't have much for the tankers this week.
Well, we're only to the fucking Lakers. Okay, 3-1. Beat the Warriors, Kings, Pelicans, lost to the Nuggets. Austin Reeves' last 6 games before the Denver game, because I forgot to write that down. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 55% true shooting with 2.5 turnovers per game.
Get him out of here.
So high, baby.
For Castle.
Yep. Luka can't defend. We have to get somebody in here, dude.
Would they both be worse or no?
Spurs would be better, I feel like.
Would the Lakers
the
be
defense... No, probably not. Maybe, but no. Reeves did have a few strong games. 35 against the Sixers, 29 against the Clippers, but hasn't really been there consistently on offense the way the Lakers need. In that Pelicans game, he only had 2 points in the first half. Finished with 15 on 4 of 15 shooting with 5 turnovers. And then against the Nuggets, they went down by 15 points multiple times, but they kept it close. They got it to a clutch game where
they killed.
History would say the Lakers should win and the Nuggets should lose. Nuggets have been terrible. Lakers have been elite, but Nuggets freaking pulled out the dub. So that was legit.
Ben Taylor tackled the Luka versus Jaylen Brown question on his podcast. Okay. And so he said,
what about the Luka versus JJ Redick question? They were fucking fighting on the bench.
Well, that's just guys.
Sorry, keep going.
That's just guys. That's just how two of those white guys talk to each other. What's the haircut that they get? Is that a fade or no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Comb over fade type.
Yeah,
thing.
2 comb over fade white guys clashing. That's how it is. So his logic for Jaylen Brown versus Luka, he was worried about how Luka's lack of off-ball game impacts team configurations. And so he said, if you had told me 12 months ago, Ben, you would not have a clear answer on certain team configurations over whether you'd rather have Jaylen Brown or Luka Doncic, I'd be like, you're crazy. But that's kind of where I am. And I love how he says it too. Like he's like, certain team configurations. But essentially he was like, yeah, Luka's complete lack of off-ball movement does make obviously dents his portability. And Cody says that in the context of the team of the Celtics, he would rather have Jaylen Brown because of his driving ability, because he's a relentless driver, and Luka's drives are way down. And so then Ben pointed out that Luka is third in offensive possession, that Jaylen Brown is third in offensive possession time on the Celtics, behind Pritchard and behind Derek White. So he is, it is like,
the tyranny of usage is Luka, but not Jaylen Brown.
He's not the frickin' star. And he said,
it's Peyton Pritchard, dude, the way it should be.
This is a player who catches in a spot and has an immediate way to pressure the defense from that spot, or we continue to flow into the next way to pressure the defense. And I think some of what you're talking about, not just with Luka, but with some of these players that have the ball a lot, is it takes a while to kind of build that pressure release. It takes a while to get into position to really stress the defense in conjunction with the guys around them. So they both agreed that they would not trade. If you swapped Luka and Jaylen Brown, the Celtics would not be better. And so I think is definitely fair points. I think
does that make Jaylen Brown a better basketball player?
Yeah, that's ultimately the question. Is portability, does the portability of Jaylen Brown overtake ideal situation?
It's not like Jaylen Brown is like he can fit anywhere with anybody. Like he's more portable than Luka. But it's not like he's, I don't know, like who's the most portable guy? Steph.
Who is the best most portable guy? So going from,
I say Jokic is extremely portable, but he doesn't play. He's not like a two-way guy, obviously. And
yeah, you need a lot of defensive infrastructure.
Yeah.
So Shea kind of does his own thing, but Shea and Luka are kind of in the same territory where it's just when you build around the guy doing his thing, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Same with LeBron.
And Shea's just incredible and like he could be portable enough. Like I would say he's more portable than Jaylen Brown, I feel like. But because I feel like Shea's game can scale down pretty effectively. I don't know what he's shooting on like catch and shoot threes and stuff this year, but like I feel like he can get out of the way and let other guys cook and be a presence on defense in a way that Luka really can't. And so I mean I'm cool calling Shea more portable than Jaylen Brown.
Maybe it's Wemby. Maybe Wemby's the best portable player in the NBA.
Maybe. That's not a bad pick. Because just like
drop him on any defense, they become elite.
And then on offense, like
he's
just go back to what he was doing last year, just fucking 9 threes a game or something. That could be cool.
Spacing 5, elite roller. Yeah, it's got to be him. But yeah, so I think there's validity to being like, if we throw Luke on here, it would mess up our flow and everything we're doing. But I think convincingly for me, ideal situation built around Luka, ideal situation with Jaylen Brown, Luka's more impactful.
Do you feel like this is the ideal Jaylen Brown situation? It's pretty close, right?
I mean, probably. I mean,
like a team that's like it's like the same thing, but his net swing isn't bad, or something. Like I don't know.
Well, they might need worse players for that.
Yeah, I guess.
Who are we? So we don't have floor spacers at the 5 this year.
No, not really. It's Keita, it's Luka Garza, it's Vooch now. What is he shooting? Chicago.
But I think he's not doing well for them.
Jaylen Brown was better at the beginning of the season when it was Keita and stuff, like before Vooch was even there. So
I don't know. I mean, this is about as probably his maxed out. So if we were to, yeah.
Do we have any requests? Yeah.
Yes. Sonic Sanguine Greetings from Seattle. If you had to pick a worst and best case first round matchup for the Lakers, who would it be? Hashtag Naruto better than One Piece. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we had such young fans. I didn't realize we had freaking 12-year-old fans.
Okay.
How's Seattle Elementary going?
Yeah. How's primary school, dude? I'm European.
Primary school.
How's primary school? All right. Worst first round matchups. I'm gonna say the Thunder. Don't want to see the Thunder in round 1.
I think you really don't. I really don't like the Lakers over anybody ahead of them.
Rockets.
I think the Rockets are probably, but they've gotten so cooked by the Rockets this year, right?
Okay. Well, the game slows down in the playoffs.
That's true. That's true. Do you want Denver and hope they're just injured?
No, I don't think so.
If all injuries hold, no Watson, no Gordon, can the Nuggets lose?
I mean, they can
to this
lose,
version,
but I would rather. So all injuries hold. So yeah, I would rather play the Rockets than if Jamal Murray and Jokic are playing, and you still have like Tim Hardaway Jr. and whatever version of the bench they're rolling out at that point. I'd rather play the Rockets. Yeah.
I wonder if there's an experience angle. We experience Mog the Spurs, and so we beat them somehow.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think you experience a million fast breaks a game, probably.
Okay, what about the Timberwolves? And we get Gobert. We embarrass him again. Gobert humiliation ritual from Luka.
Hey, I would say that probably requires a better big man than DeAndre Ayton.
Okay, Joe Anella. Hey, or hello, Alejandro and Josh. Now that my team has been exposed as fraudulent chuds to the whole world, what are we supposed to do now? Our center has split personality disorder. LeBron's 1 billion years old, and Luka is still fat and lazy. Should we just blow it up and tank next year to build around Luka and another star? Also, who do you think is a better hooper, Alejandro or Josh? Definitely Alejandro.
Yeah, I think Josh gets too upset.
You cannot tank with Luka on the roster. He's too good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just tear down, just trades, signings, draft picks.
Hey,
build a
everything
defense.
gets easier when LeBron leaves. $50 million off the books for a guy who's pretty good but not worth 50 mil, and whose skill set is pretty redundant when you have Luka. Yeah, I don't think you should be in like blow it up talks. It's just kind of build a better team next year.
Orestes Jody Meeks the second coming. Top of the morning, people in Roostafar. Let's talk about the Lakers. I wish I had the naivety of a rolling DeAndre Ayton, but seriously, he makes me upset to watch and feel like we are wasting our talent. The roster construction itself is not up to contender level, which leads me to debate on whether we try to repair this offseason or scrap entirely for a star like Giannis. Bringing in a guy like Wiggins would be a nice boost, but doesn't really move the needle. I would throw a bag Duran's way, though. The Pistons will just match. On the other hand, do the Bucks take AR and a first for Giannis? 2, if Horst is being a greedy little pig. I love Reeves and think he could be a 1B, but not to Luka. I think you're done. I think you shouldn't be in the Giannis game because I don't think this year proves that like it's about defensive infrastructure. Like you can't just throw out Luka and Giannis and build some crap around them and expect that to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not the way the NBA is anymore.
I'm done big game hunting. Reeves for
Stephon Castle.
Rollins, AJ Green. Who else? Do we have anyone else interesting there?
Usman Jang.
Picks.
Bucks have no picks.
I'd freaking do it if I'm the Lakers.
Okay, whatever. Is that 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trusting you. Guys, if that wasn't 3, let us know in the comments down below.
They have no way to know. I'm the only one with access.
We'll make sure to do 3 next time. Shut up.
Josh
dude.
is coming out.
It's Josh. The Suns are 2-2 in their last 4. They beat the Lakers and the Kings. They lost to the Celtics and the Bulls. Dylan Brooks. That wasn't me driving. It was me, Josh, driving. It wasn't Dylan Brooks. Maybe. Nah, probably not. But yeah, DUI. That's not great. How much could an Uber cost in Phoenix, Arizona?
I don't know. It's I think Phoenix is officially more expensive than Chicago, which is very funny because that's where everyone there is from Chicago.
What a nightmare. Oh my god.
All I have for the Suns is Mark Williams will be out at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then he'll be reevaluated. So
What if more like Shark Williams?
well, that's not accurate because they're very durable creatures.
No, because if they stop swimming, they die.
Yeah, but they never stop swimming.
It's got a fatal flaw.
Mark Williams always stops swimming.
Yeah, and he's dead now.
Yeah, he dies like 10 times a year.
Did we even talk about Jalen Green's game winner? I feel like we
No.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We don't platform that kind of stuff.
No, I'm not gonna talk about that, dude. I'll talk about anything else, but I'm not talking about Jalen Green.
But this Mark Williams injury means more?
No, it doesn't.
Why not?
Because, dude, it literally means the opposite of that.
No, it has big implications. You're not thinking this through. If Mark Williams
huge implications.
If Mark Williams is out, the Suns
there's another big man in Phoenix.
The Suns need someone to take his place. Come on.
March Maluwachness.
Oh shoot. So come on, Malwatch is finally gonna get some reps. So
I hope so.
Get rid of
Nick Richards is gone. Mark Williams is dead. So yeah, hopefully it's come on.
We only have one from future Hawk coach DeLon Wright. This team sucks cactus. Is Dylan Brooks the greatest floor raiser our sport has ever seen? Maybe the greatest pedal to the floor.
Yeah, more like
while drunk.
Speedometer raiser under the influence that we've ever seen.
Yeah, find a new idol, kid.
Yeah, or idolize that same guy, and you'll make bad decisions.
Yeah, screw him.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, there's only one.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm done with them. Chuds. All right. Warriors 2-2 in their last 4. Beat the Rockets, Grizzlies. Lost to the Lakers and the Clippers. Epic win over the Rockets. Like I said, 10 players, 5 of them on 2-way contracts. They beat the Rockets in Houston. Podziemski, 26 points, 9 rebounds. D'Anthony Melton, 23 points, 5 stocks. Draymond Green, 10 points. Only other thing I wrote down, they seem very surprised that Kristaps Porzingis is sick with a mystery illness. They seem blown away by that news.
I don't know. I don't. They're just. I don't know. Steph will be reevaluated again in 10 days per source. He's making progress on that unpredictable right knee.
Okay. Can we hold the line while he's out?
Curry has called it. He called it himself unpredictable. So not the best news. Not the best term you want to hear. This is from Slater.
What if it gets really good really quick and you couldn't predict it?
That's good. Unpredictable greatness. But he'll be ruled out of at least the next 5 Warriors games. So we got to freaking hold the line. And
they play the Thunder next.
Hold it.
Okay. Then they play the Jazz and the Bulls. That's okay. We can hold those. Then they play the Wolves and the Knicks. So in 4 of their next 7 games, they play Thunder, Wolves, Knicks, Celtics. Oh, and the Pistons right after that. So
hold the door.
Hold the door.
But yeah, February Gui Santos, you know he did in February.
Mm-hmm.
He was
oh no. Over $800 trillion wiped out in the stock market today.
What? Which stocks?
All of them are freaking red, dude. Oh no.
Well,
all my stocks. Oh god.
Well, just wait. This might seem like a bad thing, but take this time to buy low.
I've been buying all sorts of cheeses and spreads because they said buy the dip. So French onion.
So that actually expires.
Tzatziki,
not the greatest investment.
No, I've been buying every dip there is.
Every dip?
Yes, I've bought every dip. Tell me a dip.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yes, I bought Chick-fil-A sauce. I've bought every dip.
Portillo sauce?
Now that was tough, but yes, I got Portillo sauce. I have every dip.
But yeah, Gui Santos in February, 30 minutes game, 15, 6, and 4 on 68% true shooting, 41% from 3, 71% at the rim. Got a new contract, beast mode for Gui Santos. And then last thing I have is
That's a spreadsheets guy. They liked him.
oh, is he really? Okay, yeah, because I read out his PRA, so that was stupid of me.
Yeah, yeah. The spreadsheets are all green, no blue.
Is he +7 or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any PM? Give me any PM.
I saw
RAPM,
X
DPM.
XRP. What?
Hey, Tylenol PM. Doesn't matter, baby. Gui Santos is good.
Howard Beck said that Steph Curry is down to be a role player at the end of his career. And in conversation, he learned the only definitive for Steph's last NBA years is the desire to spend them with Golden State. So
Okay.
my question is he could take role player money?
My question is, what turn is this roster going to take where Steph Curry can be a role player down the stretch in his career? He's like, yeah, I'm down to be a role player. He's looking around the room, and it's just a bunch of terrible players and Draymond Green. And he's like, I would love to not completely carry the team. I don't know. I think he'd take the money cut, though, because he's already got so much money in other stuff.
Then you would think, right? There's no way. That would be, he would have to have a brain infected by greed.
I guess. But he's probably making a lot of money due to recent events.
Ah, okay. So do you agree then if he took another, like, if he demanded another huge contract once his legs are clearly shot, like that's a sign of mental illness from greed. And it's akin to a rabid dog. And
yeah,
needs to be
a cardinal sin.
And I'd say we would need to exercise that demon.
Yeah,
clearly it's become biblical. So,
mm-hmm.
The Warriors. We have two. The Michael Jordan of drunk driving. Hey Rob and Mora, I am of the mind that we need to blow it up. As much as Steph means to the org, the cost of trying for another chip after all the injuries and navigating current personnel doesn't feel attainable. Of the young guys, who would you keep in a rebuild? By the way, I've been reading 20th Century Boys, and it's really hard to put down. #friend. #Mosey Moody Minute. Moses Moody Minute.
Moses Moody Minute. I would keep Gui Santos. I would keep Podziemski. And Moses Moody, I guess.
Keep Melton. He's only 27, surprisingly.
Dude, what a demon.
Keep Horford.
I liked the tweet that I saw that made me say the stock market got wiped out. Someone responded to it and said, "At Grok, who wiped it?"
You should ask Grok why Labubu happened.
Grok, why Labubu happened? I would not keep Horford. He's a little too old.
Mr. Krabs, formerly known as JaVale McGee Enjoyer, among others. According to ESPN's relative percent index, the Warriors' expected win percentage would put them at 6th in the West. Besides the injuries, is there any element of bad luck to the Warriors' low seeding? Could this team be better than they've shown us?
Yeah, if Jimmy Butler's leg didn't explode, that would have been cool.
But that's about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's one or two that we're missing because we're not locked in to the health status of Gui Santos or whatever. Maybe they really came off the rails when he sprained his ankle earlier in December or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, screw the Warriors.
Who's next? The Clippers. The Clippers
we
are
didn't
3-1.
skip the Suns, did we? Oh, we did the Suns.
No, we didn't. Dylan Brooks DUI. We've done every team, dude. They beat the Pacers, Warriors, Pelicans. They lost to the Timberwolves. They've got 3 straight wins. Darius Garland debut. That's all I wrote down for him.
Oh shoot!
Okay, dramatic ass inhale for no reason.
I didn't get to the Clippers, and I was like, I bet nothing happened with the Clippers. I forgot he made his freaking debut.
I'll pull it up right now, dude. Guess his stat line. What do you think it was?
12, 8, and 4 in 22 minutes.
Okay, 1 second. I'm pulling it up. 12, 8, and 4 in 22 minutes.
Wait, did I say 12, 8, and 4? 12, 4.
In how many minutes?
No, 12, 3, and 5.
Damn. You actually got it. So his second game back against the Pacers in 24 minutes, he had 12 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds.
Whoa, okay. I'm the Oracle?
In his first game back, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in more than 24.
Oh, did
Let me see.
I also see Yannick Conan Niederhauser? He got hurt.
Yeah. I didn't see it. They were talking about it like his leg snapped in half. Like there was a bunch of tweets on my timeline like Niederhauser, no, sad emoji, oh no. Which like it is sad that he got hurt, but like it was like an event, but I couldn't find a replay of it anywhere, so I don't know what he got. Season-ending foot surgery. I know that.
Grok, who snapped it?
At Grok, where's his foot now?
Who wiped it? What are Los Angeles Clippers?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything from these guys.
No request for him?
Yeah, screw 'em.
Okay, I'm done with them. More like the Los Angeles Dippers. We gotta buy them. Buy the freaking dip, dude. 225. The Blazers, the Balzers. Oh, I'm dyslexic. My bad.
Oh, like our future president.
Yep. Gavin knew something was wrong when he misread the nuclear button and he didn't press it.
Did you watch him on Adam Friedland?
No, I got upset because he didn't ask powerful people hard questions.
Oh, Adam?
Yeah, I got mad, dude.
He tried to get him to announce his presidential run. It's like, just do it, dude. It'd be big for the show.
Big for the show. Well, it's like
he said, I was nice enough to invite you over.
It's just, I don't know, like, why are we pretending? Why are we putting on the facade that he's not going to try to run for president?
That's the and I was like, oh, you just happen to write a book, the thing that everyone does before they run for president.
Yeah. So the Blazers are 7-11 over the last 18 games. Since they went on a 4-game win streak in mid-January, they're 7-11. Avdia has been upgraded to questionable, but is still out with his back injury as of whenever I wrote this. Drew Holiday. Maybe he found a freaking time machine, dude, because he went back to his prime. 35 points, 11 assists, 90% true shooting versus the Grizzlies. They started someone crazy in this game. I want to pull it up. Keep talking.
We should find Drew Holiday and pull a prank where we appear mystical and because he is like super Christian guy. And he's also a gooner on the timeline.
Yeah, he's gooned out, so he's a duality of man type thing.
So we should find a way to prank him to use his time machine to go back and kill Denny. We convince him if he kills Denny, then the world will be saved. So
this will be his team at 35 years old.
Well, I was thinking more, oh shoot. Actually, they might be aligned, depending on maybe Drew Holiday has the same religion as Skip Bayless.
Oh, Javon Small was the guy I didn't know. They started a guy named Javon Small. The Grizzlies did.
Yeah, he's a small guy too.
That's sad. It would be cool if it was the other way around. Either Javon Big or Javon Small, and he was really big.
He's a little bit of a draft darling, I think. I think he's a rookie. The only thing I wrote down was Scoot is struggling again, so that's sad. The Portland Trailers. Okay, we got some. This is from the Delhi Llama. Hi, ladies. Random shower thought after watching a Donovan Clingan hype video.
Bro, if you're not dressed, do not listen to this fucking podcast.
Do you think it was good that the Hawks didn't pick him number 1 because then they might not have traded Trey?
Who?
So is it good? Are the Hawks better off for not taking Clingan because they might still have Trey if they had him?
I would rather have Trey and Clingan than be where the Hawks are right now. I guess
because you could have Trey and Johnson, and maybe Jalen Johnson be playing defense. And
Clingan, he could be the franchise. We don't know.
He could be the franchise. He's got brittle feet though.
Okay. What other Western Conference team could that possibly have a problem with further down the list?
Portland Trail by Lasers. Hey, nerd and dork.
Okay.
I'm really worried about the future of this team. It feels like they think the evil IDF soldier is the future of this team, but it's clearly a one-year fluke. With Scoot,
I'm really starting to worry about this team. Oh, man.
with Scoot likely not working out, do you think they're headed towards another rebuild? I think they don't have to tear down fully, and I don't know if they're bad enough to be at the absolute bottom, but there's a lot of defensive infrastructure here. I feel like we haven't said Tumani Kamara's name all year long, but I think he's played in every single game.
Well, I would argue that's a bad thing, that he's played in every game and we haven't even talked about it.
But I think he's the same thing. And it's just old news. It's just old news for us.
Well, I mean, I would like it if he played a lot and Klingon played a lot for them to be a good defense.
What are they on the year? I don't know. They oh well.
Blazers on Basketball Reference, they are 20th on defense. So
We got Drew.
not great.
We got Hansen Young. Year 2 leap.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Because Drew Holiday's old and no other freaking reason, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna have to really impart his wisdom on Hansen quickly.
Yeah, he's gonna show him how to freaking move his feet. Imagine Hansen Young with Drew Holiday's perimeter defense.
No, that's not a good one. I'm trying to think of him as like Kung Fu Panda. He's Jack Black and Drew Holiday's Master Shifu.
Master Chief.
I was gonna say Kung Fu Bala, but I feel like that it loses the panda comparison.
Yeah, Kung Fu.
We'll have to learn, guys. We'll learn the Chinese word for panda, and then we'll get back to you. I wonder, is it just panda? I don't know, because they invented them, right?
Yeah, they did. I remember when they invented them.
World's Fair, 1932.
World's Fair,
right next to the hotcakes.
Chicago World's Fair. They said, "We got something for you. It's me, John China, and I'm here with a brand new thing."
Patrick said, "Who we drafting?" I don't know. And then
I don't know.
Talented Idiot. What coach can we have? I thought Billups getting arrested was good. Now I'm scared and alone. Terry Stotts should come back. Maybe there should be no coach. Who the hell will come to Portlandia and make me happy? I have a job interview in 7 minutes. Good fun. Yeah, maybe it could be you.
I hope you got it.
It sounds like they have an opening, and it sounds like you have an opening. So,
yeah.
And if you're better than no coach, maybe.
Hopefully, I mean, this guy's saying we want no coach, so maybe that's
Taylor Jenkins.
No idea.
That's my
Michael
suggestion.
Malone.
He's too much of a hard ass. He'll get on you, Hansen's ass. He'll freaking chew his ass out.
He'll put holes in his logic.
Oh shoot!
Imagine you're mad at practice and then coach pokes holes in your logic.
And the logic is you speaking your second language that you just learned.
There's a language barrier, and Mike Malone's just fucking screaming.
Or even better, he speaks perfect Chinese and debunks his logic that way. I learned this.
His horizons.
I learned this solely to debunk your logic.
Nice. See, if Kobe did that, we'd talk about it forever. But Michael Malone does it in the hypothetical, and nobody even freaking brings it up once.
Yeah, notice how Kobe freaking never learned Chinese because he's too busy. Assaulting or something.
Or something. Yeah, probably. Too busy. Too busy freaking practicing jumpers with his left hand and being a bad guy.
There's a video years ago where this guy's, it was like a microphone, and it was like a kid's in high school, and he held it up to his friend. He's like, "What's a green flag in a girl?" And then the kid like panicked. He's like, "Sex, I don't know." he stepped away.
Riz God, the fucking Riz God is here. All right. 233. What are we on now? The Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, brittle feet. It's sad. 2-2 in their last 4. Beat the Mavs and the Pacers. Lost to the Wolves and the Blazers. Zach Edey, season-ending ankle surgery. Sun's getting real low, big fella.
Well.
It's not over. I'm not washed. It's not over. It might. I don't know.
Get him away from the substation. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, get this guy out of Memphis. Never let him see the Bass Pro Pyramid ever again.
But yeah, he's out. Omax signed a 2-year deal, and Taj has not appeared for them yet. So what? And also, I didn't realize they signed him to a 2-year contract. What?
Taj Gibson?
Yeah.
Man, that's mean.
Why? What is it like? One of these like the second year doesn't count. What are we doing? Why is he here? He didn't even play. So
I have no
also
idea.
part of the injury report for Edie getting ankle surgery is like, we're gonna reevaluate Brandon Clark in a few weeks. So okay, and keep it coming. We only have one from Bwomp. What do you guys think is the best outcome of the lottery top 4? I think it'd be very healthy for the league to have Memphis in there. Toss in Indiana, Washington, and what the hell? Sacramento, sure. I think Sacramento. I don't care what the order is. I don't know what NBA decision makers think. Sacramento has to end up with Cam Boozer. It has to happen. Yes,
he's a wizard.
Yes,
dude.
no, it has to. He has to go to Sacramento because one of two things will happen, and both of them are great outcomes. He's every bit the winner that he's supposed to be, and he shifts the culture single-handedly in Sacramento. Or number 2, we get a lot of spreadsheet guys humbled. We knock them off their peg a little bit. They start realizing, well, wait, the context, and then boom, and then we're back. So I just want to see the domain clash between the Sacramento Kings and Cam Boozer. So I want Kings number 1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana 2.
Well, if the Kings go number 1, the Kings need to go number 3 here in your vision. If they go number 1,
yeah.
they're taking Peterson. If they go number 2, they're taking AJ.
But what if they get number 1 and then the NBA consensus is it's obviously Peterson or DeBansa. They're more athletic. And then they're like, because they're like
3D chess.
We got to make our stupid guy. We got to make our stupid guy move. Let's take Cam Boozer. But it really is a smart guy the whole time.
10-dimensional chess.
Oh shoot! Oh no, that's just the tag. Okay, I thought I still had a like rip off tag in my mask, but no, this is the normal tag. So I think Indiana 2.
Okay.
Is Grizzlies
Wizards
3
3?
the most interesting option? I don't think it is.
Wizards 1.
No, they already have 2.
You're a bitch.
You already have 2 superstars, dude.
You're a bitch, and I hate you. And I'm coming to your house with a wrecking ball.
When did the Nuggets play? Were the Lakers in the 2021 conference finals against the Nuggets, or was it always a second round series?
No, I think they were conference finals 2023. I think it went Wolves, Suns, Lakers in 2023.
Either way, you have freaking 2 superstars, and you have Alex Sarr, who's got star in the name.
Okay. Well, I want more. I'm greedy.
All right, screw the Grizzlies.
Screw the Grizzlies. Put them in the fucking substation. Put them closer.
Wipe them.
What is that?
Who wiped it?
At Grok. Who Grizzlies? Who wiped them? I love At Grok. That's the dumbest thing in the world. At Grok. What happened to Zach Edey's ankle? Who wiped it? The Mavericks. 0-4. Magic, Hornets, Thunder, Grizzlies. Beat them. They all freaking beat the Mavericks. They blew a late lead against the Magic, despite Middleton having a clutch masterclass. Middleton had 10 in the fourth quarter, but they were up 114 to 110 with 37 seconds left and lost in regulation. So,
well, guess what?
These guys are idiots.
Cooper Flag is back. So your Middleton show is over.
Cooper Flag.
All right, jerk.
30% from the field, maybe, if that. Being generous, 30% from the field.
Josh Lerman. Hello, Skanks. I'm recording a podcast episode with Ben Pfeiffer. Do you have any questions for him? What's going on? Okay, text Ben right now. Tell him if he goes on Josh Lerman's podcast, he's never coming on here ever again.
You're banned from the State of the League, dude.
Yeah. So my question is, How dare you?
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
My question is, was it worth it? Ask him this on when you record. Say, was it worth it being banned from the State of League podcast forever and ever, dude?
Garrett Maxwell. Is there a chance the Mavs make the playoff next year, or am I huffing
No.
copium? Probably not. But we'll see. We'll see
Probably
how
that
the
second
roster
one.
looks. We'll see how the roster looks circa 7 months from now. Circa 7 months could be different.
We could have freaking Luca back.
Oh shoot! And then can't remember. Says trial by combat weapons allowed. Sword, mace, hammer. Opponents: Dwight Powell versus PJ Washington. Well, Dwight Powell's already broken down all the time, so I'll go PJ.
Yeah, PJ Washington.
I'll go PJ with sword beats Dwight Powell with mace.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 239.
Call the dentist.
230. Sorry, I lagged there for a second.
Oh,
Guys,
okay.
I didn't lag. I freaking joking.
I can hear that.
Lied to him. No, you can't, dude. Fucking-
Computer,
I'm on a computer.
computer wiping.
Grok, fucking kill this guy right now, please. What did the Pelicans even do? They started DeAndre Ayton in 5 straight games. And they went 4-1.
What? The Pelicans
Yeah,
started DeAndre Ayton?
Jordan, dude. That's what I said.
Oh.
I have no idea if I said it.
I heard Aiden. I don't know if you said it or if I just heard it.
No idea what I said. Like I'm straight up hallucinating.
Well, guess
at
what?
This point.
They're 6
What?
and they were 6-4 in February, and so that's their first winning month since March of 2024. So we're
Holy
back on
crap.
top. We're freaking back.
Nice.
They
Oh, you go.
they lost their director of performance and sports science, Daniel Bove. He accepted a position with the Philadelphia Flyers, and so this is someone Zion personally credited with healing him. And then the second this guy left, Zion hurt his ankle and he missed a game.
Oh no,
So-
that's sad.
And then
Anything else? I have the on-off stuff with Queen and Zion is bad.
okay, Queen, pop off.
Okay, Queen, slay. Minus 11.8 in 600 minutes with Zion and Queen on the floor together. Not slay. Shantae, sachet away. I think that's what they say. With Derek Queen, it's negative 5.9. With just Zion, it's negative 0.2.
Booyah.
So, yeah.
Franchise
dude.
player Maxim
Yep, compare him to a freaking rookie. He's pretty good.
might be a rapist hitman. I don't know. They're not giving us updates on that story. So
Dude, Jason Tatum will not have a minutes restriction tonight. Play him 40.
What?
Missoula. Come on, baby. Play him 40.
shoot, I gotta make my humility Jason video. Stephen A has beef with the Pelicans. Did you see his big rant?
I didn't watch it. I don't support that anymore. I don't. Anytime Stephen A's in the news for anything, I don't engage with it.
He said the only good thing the Pelicans have done in recent memory is hire Joe Dumars.
Okay. What's the best thing
that's-
you've done in recent memory?
That's literally the worst thing they've done. He picked it. And so, yeah, he went on a huge rant where
Mhm.
his conclusion was he is the American dream. The Pelicans are the American nightmare. And so he made sure,
Okay.
because he always, you know how he is. He does his kiss up thing. Well, he's like,
Mhm.
this is not directed to the great Joe Dumars, who that's the first good thing they've ever done. And then he
because he got pressed by LeBron and he has to fucking he has to make sure he hedges his bets now.
He said it's not about the players, and
Okay.
it's not about Willie Green, who was a great coach.
Okay.
It's
Who the fuck are you talking to?
it's
then?
the Pelican, the organization, because and the
Okay.
social media team, because they posted a video, like a Stephen A slander video, and then but he freaking pwned him. So
Okay. Who won? You think he won?
he won, obviously. He definitely won.
Nice. Okay.
We have one.
Should he be the president?
Yeah, because he recognizes that we have a biblical mission to
Dude,
destroy Iran.
freaking Stephen A. Skip ticket 2028.
Could be the move. We're the first president vice president combo who don't get along, but we love each other.
Argue. That's their fireside chats. Is they're yelling at each other.
Then both of them show up to the debate together, like no matter what. It's 2v1. I would take a Stephen A. Skip ticket versus Donald Trump ticket. That'd be epic.
That'd be sick.
We have one from Herb Jones Enjoyer. Hello,
Okay.
you two rascals. As you are both aware, my favorite team is awful, and we seem to have
Well, they just won in February.
we seem to have about as much going for us as the Kings. My question for you is, if you were given the chance to be a Garrett Temple type of player for an NBA team, but it had to be for the Pelicans or the Kings, would you do it? Thank you. From the biggest Herb Jones Enjoyer. Yes, because that's more money than I'll ever make, and I'll get to exercise, and I'll get to shoot around the gym. I'll get to have the free.
I get to chop it up with the boys in the locker room.
Here's stories about all the girls they're pulling and stuff like that, and there's always like complimentary breakfast. They have waffles and stuff, so
I'd stamp myself in the history books as the guy who got the fattest any NBA player's ever been while on a roster.
I'm not allowed to sit on the bench.
I break every folding chair.
I gotta be on the floor. Yeah. It was my idea. It was my idea. Don't get mad at us.
Don't get mad at it. It wasn't Joe Doom. It's just not directed towards the great Joe Dumars. And then I'm just eating Pop-Tarts on the side.
Pop-Tarts? I thought you were going to say popcorn.
No, I brought my own snacks.
God. I saw a dude bake a cake with only stuff he could buy at a gas station. And so he bought hard-boiled eggs. He bought like cookies and had to ground them up into flour and stuff like that. It was crazy.
What a nightmare. Okay. What are we on?
He said it was good.
The Jazz? Yeah, I bet he did, dude. That's because it's freaking for the cameras.
What?
You know it wasn't good in real life.
No, because if that'd be good on camera. This is the worst thing I ever ate.
Hey guys, it's actually pretty good. Shut the fuck up. 1-3 in their last 4. They beat the Wizards. They lost to the 76ers, the Nuggets, and the Pelicans. Ace Bailey, career high 32 versus the Wizards. Keontae George almost fucked up the tank twice, but they lost anyways. He had 36 on 74% true shooting against the Denver Nuggets with 15 in the fourth quarter. And then against the 76ers, he had 30 on 56% true shooting, and he went 2 of 7 in the fourth quarter.
None of this is canon, dude. I hope you know that.
Okay.
February and March and on. Doesn't count.
Could it be could it be blunderbuss? Like cannon versus other pirate weapons? Could it be flintlock pistol?
Guys, if you're an English major, make sure you don't ever work with someone who's not an English major, because it's kind of like they don't speak the same language as you. I mean canon in the literary sense.
The literary canon.
Try Googling it.
Oh my god. I have a cannon pointed at your house right now. Yeah.
Utah Jazz. Scoombus, thank you for your time and attention reading lobbyist requests each week. I wish there was something interesting about the Jazz for you to talk about, but I'm afraid I must send you on your way to talk about some other bottom fingers. Until next time.
Bottom fingers?
No, bottom feeders. I didn't say fingers.
Okay. No, hey, you're right. My bad.
You didn't say Aiden, okay?
Hey, when no one knows. There's no way to know what we said.
Steven Adams' other ankle. Why are the Jazz existing like this? I feel like they're getting ready to shoot for the top, but even with a good pick, I still don't see them being close at all. Where do you see the Jazz in 2 years? P.S. Turns out the work hus wasn't being distant because of the pod recommendation. Her dog was being put down. I talked about my last request to her, parentheses, I don't know why, and showed her Pablo in a closet with a candle clip. And she thought it was funny. Maybe Stay the League maxing is WRIZ. You need to stop. You need to.
She thought it was funny. She's dialing 911 behind her back.
Don't mention me to strangers. I only exist when you are watching
Think
and
about
listening
me.
to this.
Yep.
So I don't exist in the real world. Do not do this. Hey, you know, it's funny. Have you something going on lately? You've been kind of distant. It's funny. I kind of mentioned this in my lobbyist request.
My lobbyist request. Yeah, my dog's dying. Oh, dude, I wish I'd known that before I fucking aired you out.
I know to
all
make
the
you feel
other
better.
lobbyists.
This fucking sick clip.
So we gotta watch this. There's a fucking 10-person line at the cash register. They're like, hold on, dude. It's a long form audio podcast, so it's gonna take a second for them to get to the funny part.
Chris Paul says trans rights. Do you guys actually believe the Sam Presti is pushing the anti-tanking conversations narrative? Literally, the only source is Jazz-affiliated reporter saying, "Trust me, bro," on Twitter. Why would Sam Presti be against the only way a small market team can get better? He's not stupid. He wouldn't throw away long-term strategy to get Kingston Fleming, in my opinion. Wait, so what are the allegations that...
The allegations are that the Jazz or the Thunder were part of the pressuring party that were like, Adam Silver, you got to do something. These teams are tanking way too hard. It's bad for the sport. There's a lot of accusations that the Thunder were behind that, like the organization was putting pressure on the league. But yeah, I don't believe. I don't know. It's like Adam Silver is like if 10 people tweet about something, Adam Silver's on it.
I do believe it was more. I believe the gambling company part much more than that. But I think the Thunder would do that specifically this year. Like I don't think they were like make structural change to eliminate tank for it. I think it's just literally short. Like look at these freaking idiots. They're not actually that bad. Make them play market and make it play. He's not even injured. Make him play. This is not fair. We have to pay.
Come on. Yeah. I agree.
God, if he drafted Kingston Fleming, I'll be pissed.
What are we at? 250?
Is there someone else? Oh, the Kings.
Yeah, dumbass. Come on. That was mean.
Vivek.
1 and 3. Hold on, dude.
Hold on.
They beat the Mavs. They lost to the Lakers, Suns, Pelicans. Precious Achua, 29 points. Tied his career high. Okay,
because an empty room can be so loud.
I never thought I'd die alone. I laughed the loudest who'd have known. Keep freaking reading.
Vivek and upper management have raised season ticket prices after having the worst record in the league and setting a losing streak franchise record. So, guys, your Kings tickets are going to be up next year. So,
yeah. Yesterday's price, not today's price.
Not today's price. And we have two, surprisingly. Michi Gring. Hello, Jack and Pablo. The Kings are so bad. I should be excited, but I just know they won't be able to rebuild. Anyways, what do you guys think Reyno's ceiling is? Any chance we can bring back requests on Patreon? The community feeling of being able to read requests that didn't make the pod is a cool little advantage. Anyways, have a nice day. Interesting. It's an aspect
maybe we should make them put them in the Google thing and then make them comment it too.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're interested,
just comment
it on the thing and then paste it into it, because that solves the problem of them not being able to see their full message. So
that's true. Post it, paste it in the thread, proofread it, edit it, and then put it in the Google form. So that's the first round is the Patreon comments.
But
is that it?
No. What was the question? Oh, Reyno's ceiling is. I think just rotation big. I don't think you should be really dreaming any too much bigger than that. Michael Vick's dog. Hey, hello, Alejandro and Josh. The Kings really suck, and I hate Sabonis, and I hate Levine, and I hate DeMar, and I hate Westbrook, and I hate Scott Perry, and I hate Monty McNair, and I hate Vivek Ranadive.
What did Westbrook do?
But I don't hate the Kang Gang podcast on TikTok. You guys should watch them. They make songs about every Kings game. I see them every now and then.
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, the songs are funny. I saw the Marvin's Room one.
Westbrook had a big
rant.
he like it was like 6 minutes, so I didn't watch it. But he was like going at King's reporters.
I wrote
directly.
down. I wish if I was there and I was braver, I would never do it because I'm a coward at my core. But it would have been very fun to be like, you're vague posting right now. Could I have some context, please? Because he just literally kept being like, well, not you specifically, but other people have written stuff that is just not true. And so, I mean, I'm sure that is very annoying. It seemed pretty reasonable, like where he was pissed about something and then other reporters were like, I didn't write that. I'm sorry he said that about you.
Well, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Well, yeah,
Streets killed me.
There were... I ran the streets since I was young. Streets killed me.
I believe her.
I do. I mean, I guess in the sense maybe she got in like a car crash or something. Do you have any final thoughts?
Nope, they've all been sucked up and used up. It's just part of the system I'm in.
The nuts of the brain completely empty right now.
Yeah, because you were spumming them out. Only guys know.
Only guys know. Girls, don't Google it. Sorry, my bad. David Robinson, take it away.
From the Daily Mail. Oh, the whole place is seeking with sedition and Sinn Féin through and through. All the boys are joining the local units and the password Sinn Féin too. Well, the IRA just sent me a time bomb in the mail, and I'm shaking in my shoes as I'm setting up the news, says the man from the Daily Mail. Oh, every bird upon my world singing yo-ho, I'm a provo. Every head in jail is laying hand grenades over there, sir. I do declare, sir, and every old cock in the farmyard stops singing triumph to Sinn Féin. And I wouldn't be surprised if there be another line, says the man from the Daily